So very good morning, welcome to the National Aquatic Centre. It is the first day of 5 of the Irish Summer National Championships. A whopping meeting, almost 900 swimmers here, 865 swimmers in total, 100 clubs, and we've got 3 sessions a day across the 5 days. We've got 52 races this morning, so there's a lot to get through. It is going to be quite something. So very good morning from Will Downing. It is an 8:45 start each day. Men's 400 IM to begin with. There's 5 heats in that. We go on to the women's 200 backstroke. Men's 200 freestyle to follow. 10 heats in that in total. The women's 200 freestyle. Men's 100 breaststroke, in which we've got 14 heats. Women's 100 breaststroke, and that rounds off the morning. 52 races, and that's just for the first session. Great crowd here. Absolutely tremendous to see a competition such as this filling the stands. Well, I suppose it would do if you've got so many competing in it. Friends and family, you can pretty much fill out the stadium. First event, the men's 400 IM, and there will be 5 heats in that. So here's the scene this morning. And here are the 5 going in this. Bryn Mulwiney of Leander, Lewis Fitzpatrick of Lisburn, Aridas Poshevicius of St. Theox, Thomas Price of Lisburn, and Mark Gill of Trojans. So away we go. Mulwiney in 2, Fitzpatrick 3, Poshevicius 4, Price 5, and Gill 6 in the 400 IM. And it's a really nice start by Poshevicius in the first elements of the butterfly. In lane 4, just edging it at the moment from Lewis Fitzpatrick of Lisburn in the lane alongside in 3. Turn first at the 50. Fitzpatrick has moved back quite well. Poshevicius leads only by 0.22 from Fitzpatrick in second place. Mulwiney in third. 31.43 for the first 50, and now beginning to extend a nice advantage towards the end of the second 50, reaching the 100-metre mark here and switching to the backstroke, and that advantage extending all the time for Aridas Poshevicius. Progressing really well. Now a little bit of a move up alongside him from Thomas Price. Now they turn into the backstroke at the 100. It's Poshevicius who leads. Went through in 108.83, almost 2 seconds clear of Fitzpatrick. 2.5 clear of Mulwiney, who's in third. Price 4, 111.32, and Gill in 5th, 112 and bits. Deep into the backstroke. And Poshevicius is looking quite comfortable at the moment anyway. Price of Lisburn moving up right alongside in 5. But still a gap of just over a length as we reach the halfway point of the backstroke. Poshevicius calm and serene at the moment and looking really good. And at 150 it's 149.83. His lead is now 2.5 seconds over Price, 152.21. Fitzpatrick 152.66 in third, and Mulwiney fourth, 153.89. Gill down in fifth, 4 Trojans at the moment, and in a race right now for fourth spot. Heading towards the halfway point where the backstroke turns into the breaststroke. Poshevicius is looking really decent at the moment. Now Price has made a move back, getting a bit more into his element. Heading in towards the breaststroke now, and Poshevicius leads at halfway to 31.34. Price 2 seconds back, 2:33.75. Fitzpatrick third, 2:34.95. Gill has moved up to the fourth, 2:37.62. Just about 3/4 of a second clear of Mulwiney in fifth spot. Into the breaststroke. Poshevicius. It is a very Lithuanian-looking cap that he has on. Visually from here, it might even be the national one. No stopping him so far, obviously. The fastest seed going into this first heat of 5 in the 400 IM. He's done really well. Here's the turn at 250. Poshevicius 3:19.27. Fitzpatrick coming back at him. The lead is only 0.6 now. Price is only 1.5 behind in third. Mulwiney is fourth. Price is well in his element now in the backstroke. And not just him as well. Fitzpatrick has moved up well. And the top 3 are all alongside. Fitzpatrick out in front temporarily. Then Price made his big move up. Poshevicius has suddenly slipped down to third in this leg. Has to try and bring it back in the freestyle. It's so tight between these 3 with 100 to go. Here comes the turn going into the final 100. The lead is now held by Price, 4:07.24. Fitzpatrick, 0.08 behind, and Poshevicius in third, only down by 0.57. Gill, he's only 3 seconds back now, in fourth spot. What a contest this has turned into. Poshevicius, but obviously as we know, with the individual medley, you have your strongest elements, and Poshevicius had his, and now he might have had it. Price out in front, and a big battle for second right now. Price leads, 50 to go, 4:42.43. It's Fitzpatrick in second, 4:44.26. Poshevicius in third, 4:44.91. Gill in fourth spot, but Price has bided his time very, very well in this heat, and he will take victory in this heat by a good margin. Poshevicius had led basically up to about 130 metres remaining, but it is Thomas Price who will get the victory. It is a very good win. Price takes it, 5:18.10. Poshevicius second, our long-time leader, 5:21.35. Fitzpatrick third, Gill 4, Mulwiney 5. Price wins 5:18.10. Poshevicius second, 5:21.35, and he led for a long time for St. Felix. And Fitzpatrick taking third spot. Well, what a race that was. Well, if the next 51 this morning are as good as that, we're in for some time. So away we go, heat 2, and it's Rin in 0, Boyd in 1, Kukowska of the Czech Republic in 2, Thal in 3, Merrigan 4, Walsh 5, Monaghan 6, Maguire 7, Lanigan 8, and McCarthy in 9. Tennis stride in this, and what a very good start it is in lane 4 by Ben Merrigan, of course, in the first half of the fly, but also going well in 2. Kukowska of the Czech Republic leading is Merrigan of Dolphin, 30.11. Maguire in second place, then Ricky Fane in third, and in fourth, Donica McCarthy. This is a good tight one today. Maguire going very strongly as well. He in lane 7. Coming towards the end of the butterfly. In 7, Maguire's going well. So well that he should be in the lead. 105.40. McCarthy in second, 106.33 in lane 9. In 3, it's Rory Boyd, 107.73 of Kingdom. In 4th is Merrigan of Dolphin, 107.80, 0.06 ahead of his teammate Ricky Fay. Deep into the backstroke. And this is where things can really change. And the man in lane 9, Duncan McCarthy, is absolutely flying right now from New Ross. That's an early start, coming all the way up from not just Wexford, but southwest Wexford this morning. We hit 150. Boyd has done brilliantly. He's in the lead. 145.43. And it's Duncan McCarthy in second spot. 146.53. In third, Lewis Maguire. In fourth, Ben Merrigan. In fifth, Ricky Fane of Dolphin. Well, there's no doubting in the backstroke that the man from New Ross, Duncan McCarthy, who was up there quite a bit in the butterfly anyway, has really come into his own a lot. And not just him, because Rory Boyd is fighting back well for Kingdom, and he's visibly just in the lead. Also in lane 4, Ben Merrigan coming up well. The lead at halfway, Rory Boyd, 224.40, leads McCarthy by 1.3. Ben Merrigan in third out of lane 4, 225.85. Lewis Maguire, he's in fourth, 226.38. Fifth, Ricky Fane of Dolphin, 228.96. As we go into the breaststroke, up towards the 250 mark, and still looking good at the moment in lane 1, Rory Boyd of Kingdom. But now he's got company and quite a bit of it. Ricky Fane of Dolphins made his move up, and also alongside him in 4 is clubmate Ben Merrigan. This is going to be very interesting and very tight when we reach 250. It's Fane who leads, 310.98. Merrigan is teammate, 312.47 alongside in second. Boyd in third, 312.55. And Owen Walsh in fourth, who's only 0.3 behind him. And McCarthy just slipping back a bit into fifth spot. The breaststroke has not been his friend, but then he was probably expecting that coming into it. Still prospects though. Coming towards 300, the turn between breaststroke and 3. Leading the way is Ricky Fane, and now Walsh making a good move up from Cookstown in 5. It'll be between these two on the turn with 100 to go. And it's Fane who still leads by 0.4, 356.31. Walsh in second, 356.75. Merrigan 4, 359.16. McCarthy in fourth, he's still up there, 401. And in fifth spot, Maguire, 402.02 for Breffney. Heading towards the final turn and going really well in 5, Owen Walsh of Cookstown, but he hasn't quite shaken off Ricky Fane yet. And re-emerging in lane 9, Duncan McCarthy looking very good. The final turn, 50 to go. Walsh leads 32.24, leads Fane by a second and a half. Merrigan in third, 435.11. McCarthy in fourth, 435.87. And Boyd in fifth spot. It's a good lead though for Owen Walsh of Cookstown going into the final 25. The big race for second place in lanes 3 and 4 between the Dolphin teammates Ricky Fane and Ben Merrigan. But this will be a nice victory, and again it's out of lane 5 for Owen Walsh, 505.72. Merrigan in second, 508.25. Fane of Dolphin in third, 508.94. McCarthy in fourth, 510.27. Boyd in fifth, 515. Maguire in sixth and 517. Monaghan, he came through in seventh spot in 519. Kukowska in eighth place, and Owen Rinn takes ninth for Trident. And that's how they came up. Owen Rinn still had a bit to go in terms of that clocking, so he's not set a major lifetime best. But what a good win for Owen Walsh of Cookstown. What a good race that was. So away we go in Heat 3 of 5 in the men's 400 IM, and it's Cormac Farron of Bangor in lane 1. In 2 from in lane 0 of Cormac Farron is Bangor. Brophy O'Loughlin is in 1 from Coolmine. Cormac Rinn of Triton in 2, Killian Langton of Sligo in 3, Sean Donlan in 4, Daniel Mulholland in 5, Emmett Cousins in New Ross in 6, Alexander Push in 7, Angus Cook in 8, Limerick, and in 9 for Blackrock, Alex Barrett. Leading the way, Donlan, 29.19, and O'Loughlin, well, what a brilliant start he's had too, just behind him, coming out of lane 1 straight away. Obviously all the lanes being filled, 0 and 9, so we've got 10 in each heat. As we reach the end of the butterfly section, up towards the end of the 100, and Sean Donlan going very well, 102.23, he turns in the lead. Second Mulholland, 104.49, third is O'Loughlin, 105.06, just ahead of Cormac Rinn in fourth of Triton, 105.95, and Emma Cousins of New Ross is in fifth spot. Deep into the backstroke as we head towards 150. And still looking quite comfortable, he is, at the moment, Ben Merrigan, in truth, the 16-year-old, as he comes towards the 150 mark, a lead of a couple of lengths, and he will turn halfway in the backstroke, well into the lead. 140.33, leads by 3.22, ahead of Brophy O'Loughlin of Coolmine in second spot, Emma Cousins in third, 143.61, Rinn in 4, Cousins 5 of New Ross, and Farron of Bangor, he is in 6th place. As we head towards halfway, backstroke into the breaststroke. Well, how well Ben Merrigan has done so far, registering a 5:10.65 going into this. Sean Donlan in 4, turning well, leads 218.02. Emma Cousins in second in New Ross, 220.10. Brophy O'Loughlin, 221.99. Fourth is Cormac Rinn of Triton. Fifth is Mulholland of Lisburn. And sixth, Cormac Farron of Bangor. Way out on the near side in lane 0. Well into the breaststroke now, past 25. Well, it's a nice lead for Sean Donlan. 5:06.90. He's registered going into this from Glen Albin Swimming Club. And the lead is still a very, very hefty one for him over Daniel Mulholland, who's emerging now for Lisburn out of lane 5, and also prospects in lane 2 of Cormac Rinn to get into the top 3. Donlan turning 3:02.54. Mulholland now in second place, 3:06.19. Cormac Rinn is 11 hundredths behind him. In fourth spot, Brophy O'Loughlin of Coolmine. In fifth is Angus Cook of Limerick, and in sixth is Emmett Cousins of New Ross. The rest are trailing back quite a bit, but what a really good strong advantage for the moment for Sean Donlan. But now Daniel Mulholland is coming back on him of Lisburn as we reach the end of the breaststroke, going into the free. Donlan still just with enough of an advantage, but the registered times for both coming into it only divided by 7 hundredths of a second. Donlan ahead of Mulholland. Will it still be the case here on the turn with 100 to go? Mulholland now leads 3:47.65. He leads Donlan by 0.44. Angus Cook is a further 2 seconds back, 3:49.92. Fourth is Cormac Rinn, fifth is Killian Langton, and sixth is Emmett Cousins of New Ross. Alex Barrett in seventh spot as he's trying to fight his way back from Blackrock. What a fight between these two in this heat, approaching the final turn with 50 to go, and it's still Mulholland who leads Donlan. Great performance from the Lisburn man ahead of the Glenalbyn long-time leader, but that's the thing about the individual medley, it does even out majorly. Mulholland leads, he leads by 0.22. It's Rinn in third, it's Langton in 4. What a big fight in the final 25. Mulholland in 5, just above in your picture, Donlan in 4, Mulholland hanging on. Dublin trying to fight back, trying to get back on him. Rynn is doing well in third, but the final touch the wall is taken by Mulholland. 4:55.99. Dublin in second, 4:56.58. Cook in third. Fourth is Rynn, fifth is Langton. What a great race at Mulholland. 4:55.99. An absolutely great performance from those two, and they improve on their times by 10 seconds. Now on to Heat 4. So it's Ewan McLeod of the ESB in lane 0, Maxim Dobbush, the Czech Republic in 1, Cormac Donlan of Glenalbert in 2, Adam Colgan, Lisburn in 3, Matthew Randall, he goes in lane 4 from Tuck Swimming. In 5 is Adam Wilson of Banbridge, in 6 is Ronan Kilcoyne of Sligo, 7 Niall McGowan of Banbridge, and in lanes 8 and 9, both teammates from Hamilton Aquatics Dubai. It's Rahayam Talbot in 8 and Elias Soanes in 9. Leading the way, Colgan 27.61 in top spot. Dobbush in second place, and then a tie, Colgan and Wilson in joint third. At the end of the first 50 of the fly, heading towards the 100-metre mark now, and it's a really good advantage for the moment. Adam Colgan is holding ahead of the rest in lane 3. Coming towards the end of the fly, going into the backstroke. Colgan turning in 1 minute, 0.05. Second, 3 seconds clear of Matthew Randall of Tucks in second spot. Cormac Donlan in third. Fourth is Adam Wilson, 1:03.93. Fifth is Ronan Kilcoyne. Sixth is Maxim Dobbush. And seventh of the ESB, Ewan McLeod. Into the first 50 of the back, heading towards 150. What an imperious lead at the moment being held in lane 3 by Adam Colgan of Lisburn. The 17-year-old holding a time of 4:45.29 going into this. The first turn at 150, the first turn in the backstroke, he leads 1:34.93. He leads by 5 seconds over Adam Wilson of Banbridge, who's just edging out Cormac Donlan in third, Matthew Randall in 4, fifth is Maxim Dobbush in the Czech Republic, and 6th, Ronan Kilcoyne, 7th, Rahayam Talbot, who's come from Hamilton in Dubai for this. Heading towards halfway, backstroke into the breaststroke, and in lane 3, what a big lead this is for Adam Colgan. In lane 4 of 5, turning at halfway, going into the breaststroke, 2:10.67 for Adam Colgan. Adam Wilson of Banbridge in second. He's brought it down to 4.3. 2:14.98. Third is Cormac Donlan. 2:16.70. Fourth is Matthew Randall. 2:18.18. Maxim Dobbush in fifth. Sixth is Ronan Kilcoyne of Sligo. Seventh, Rahayam Talbot, who's gained the place on Niall McGowan in 8th spot. 9 is Ewan McLeod, and 10 is Elias Soanes. Reaching the halfway point in the breaststroke. And what a leveller this has proven to be for Adam Colgan. As Adam Wilson of Banbridge is moving up on him. 150 to go. It's still Colgan who leads, but now only by 2.28. 2:52.88 for Colgan. Second is Wilson. 2:54.16. Third is Randall. Fourth is Donlan. Fifth is Dobbush. Sixth is Kilcoyne. And that was just the first 50 in which Adam Colgan was being reeled in, and now he's being overtaken in 5 by Adam Wilson, reaching the final 15 of the breaststroke, and looking very good for it too is Adam Wilson. In lane 5, and now Matthew Randall of Tucks is beginning to come back into the equation. The top 3 are well clear. The final turn into the freestyle. Wilson leads by just about 2 seconds, 1.7. Adam Wilson, 3:33.53. Colgan in second, 3:35.28. Randall in third, 3:36.04. Kilcoyne in 4 for Sligo, and Dobbush 5th for the Czech Republic. This will be quite the dash for the final 100 metres, and Wilson ahead of Colgan. Slight gap. less than a length in truth. And Randall in third spot. Wilson turns 406.85 with 50 to go. He leads by 0.99. Colgan in second, Randall in third, and the rest of the moment are way back. Dogbush 4, Kilcoyne 5, but big gaps between the top three and the rest, and quite a gap between the top one and the rest. Adam Wilson is gliding here. 4:41.60 is time going into this. Colgan will be second. Randall was fighting back a bit, but he falls back in third. And victory goes to Adam Wilson, 4:39.31. Colgan in second, 4:40.65. Randall of Tooks, well, he had a good chance of a fight back, but he finishes third, 4:44.90. Kilcoyne in 4 and 4:51. Same time-ish as Dogbush in fifth and Donlan in sixth. So Wilson wins, 4:39.31. Colgan in second and Randall in third. Colgan led for a good chunk, particularly after the fly in the back, but that breaststroke was a real leveller. Particularly if your name is Adam Colgan. That was 4, this is 5. So in lane 0, it's Daniel Edgar of Lisburn. In lane 1 from the Galway swim team, it's Alexander McAleer. In lane 2 for Erlinga Swim Club, it's Ben Moran. In lane 3 for Ards, it's Matthew Hand. In lane 4 for the Czech Republic, Danilo Chebanian. In 5 is Daniel Kennedy of Ards. And 6 for Trojans, it's Ronan Fahy. In lane 7 for Brompton, that's Kynan Talak Botos. In lane 8 from Bluefin, it's Robin Pfeiffer. And in lane 9, Dara Horgan. Leading the way, Daniel Edgar, brilliantly, 28.05 after the first 50. Talak Botos in second. Kennedy in third spot. Dara Horgan in 9 from Limerick. Just trying to play catch-up at the moment, but he should do in the later elements. Butterfly to date has not been his thing. We're heading in towards the backstroke next. Going really well, strongly. Daniel Kennedy, bit of a jostle behind him. Talak Botos, oh, he's just got in ahead of him. Talak Botos leads, 102.08. Fahy in second, Kennedy third. Edgar fourth. Pfeiffer in fifth spot. Not a lot between them in the first 100 metres in the butterfly, certainly not between the first 4 as we go into the backstroke. Gliding really well in 5. Daniel Kennedy of Ards, 4:37.54 is mark going into this. Chebanian 4:35.10. At 150, Kennedy turns first, 1:37.91 with Fahy in second. Chebanian in third. Fourth is Daniel Edgar, still going well in lane 0, 1:39.72. And basically, in order for us where we are to see him, we just have to look straight down, and there he is. And I do mean straight down, as in stand up and look directly down. He's not doing too badly where he's positioned at the moment as we head towards halfway. From the backstroke into the breaststroke, it is Daniel Kennedy of Ards who's going really well. 2:13.15 at the halfway mark. Ronan Fahy in second, 2:14.60. Chebanian in third, 2:14.87. Talak Botos in fourth. Edgar in fifth. And Robin Pfeiffer in sixth spot right now from Bluefin. Deep into the breaststroke. And now a good edge back by Danilo Chebanian of the Czech Republic. About half a length behind Daniel Kennedy, heading towards the 250 mark. Kennedy still in control for now, but for how much longer? And now, good fight back from Ronan Fahy of Trojans too. Kennedy leads by 0.9, 254.30. Chebanian in second spot, 255.24. Ronan Fahy in third, 256.55, with Hand in fourth for Ards. And fifth is Talak Botos now, who led earlier after the first 50 of the fly. Actually was still leading after the full 2 lengths of the fly as we approach the full 2 lengths of the breaststroke. Kennedy just out in front ahead of Danilo Chibanian, but not by much. Chibanian might just have the edge at the wall. He does by point 11 with 100 to go. Chibanian 335.69, Kennedy 335.80, Fahy in third, Hand in fourth, and Talek Bottos is in fifth spot. So the 100 meters of pure speed and the freestyle. Good lead taken up by Chibanian now. He is in his element. The final turn to come. And Chibanian just had the slight advantage. And it's increasing. It's his second now. 1.3, 406.79 for Chibanian. Kennedy in second, 408.15. And in third, 411.93. Fahy in four. Talek Bottos in five. Edgar in six. And Chibanian is on his way. And well clear. Daniel Chibanian, 435.10. His best coming into this. He'll be close to it. Chibanian to take the victory. 437.06. Kennedy in second, 440.28. Hand in third. Fahy four. Talek Bottos came through in fifth place. Chibanian in his element in the end. And he gets a very good victory. 437.06 for the Czech Republic. Kennedy of Ards second. Hand of Ards in third. Fahy four. So on we go. And the women's 200 meters backstroke is up next. And in the first heat of 7, we've got 3 who are going in this. So women's 200 meters backstroke, it is fastest overall going to the 7 heats. Maria Godden of Kilkenny, 2:15.45. We'll obviously see her in heat 7. So in lane 3, Naomi Smith of Bangor in 4, Nia Vaughan of Kilkenny, and in 5 for St. Vics, Lily Markey. Vaughan, seedest, fastest going into it, 2:42.79. Markey, 2:43.30 in 5, and Naomi Smith of Bangor, 2:43.63. In this women's 200 meters backstroke, and leading the way, heading to the quarterway mark. Going well, Naomi Smith in 3, and not too bad either, Lily Markey, frankly, of St. Vics in 5. It's Smith who leads, 35.32. Markey in second, 36.25. And Vaughan in third, 36.93 for Kilkenny. That was a nice journey this morning. Actually, you know what? It was a nice journey for all of them this morning. So Smith still holding her own right now, just slightly ahead of Markey in lane 5 as we approach the halfway mark in this 200 backstroke. The times coming into this quite similar, divided only basically by exactly a third. On the turn, who's going to edge it at halfway? It is Markey now, who leads by 0.34. Markey 116.84. Smith in second, 117.18. And the top seed, Vaughan in third, 118.28. That, in this race, is third and last. But there's still 100 to go. She still has a very decent opportunity. There's very little between the three. But Markey has got away really well for St. Fix and is looking in nice control. And that lead is increasing all the time. And the other two might not have an opportunity to try and take her off in the final 50. Markey at the final turn leads 1:59.17. She leads by almost 2 seconds. Smith 2:01 dead, and Vaughan in third 2:02.26. That's the top three. That's a nice lead that Markey has got, and she is extending it. She's going to get victory in this past the 25-meter mark, and she will get victory, and a good victory in this first heat of the women's 200 backstroke. Well, 2:43.30, her time going into this. Oh, she's going to go well inside that. Lily Markey wins it and wins it well. 2:39.33. Smith in second, 2:45.26. And Vaughan in third, 2:45.70. What a fine win by Lily Markey of St. Fix. Markey takes it, 2:39.33. Smith in second, and Vaughan in third. What a very good win. Onwards into Heat 2. And 8 go in this. For reasons of mathematics, we don't have the full 10 lanes because if that was the case, we'd have only had one in the previous heat. So the 8 in this, it's Amy Lynch in lane 1, Nessa Godden of Kilkenny in 2, Carla Teller of Dolphin in 3. It's Noel Mayer, she's in lane 4 of Mandeville Dolphins. Maeve O'Rourke of Tuam is in 6. Fiona Began of Trojans, she's in lane 6. Aisling Scanlon in 7 from Longford. And Sarah Gunning in 8 of Bluefin. Reaching the 50-meter mark. Leading the way. Amy Lynch going well in 1. Very well from the well. 35.76. O'Rourke in second of Tuam. 35.91. Carla Teller is in third, Scanlon in fourth from Longford. And looking good for it too, frankly, for the first 50, the Sunday's well swimmer, the 15-year-old in lane 1, but now edged back into it in 5, Maeve O'Rourke of Tuam. Second spot at the moment, Carla Teller of Dolphin. At halfway, it's O'Rourke leads, 114.75. Teller in second, 115.20. Gunning in third, 116.76. Lynch in 4. Began in 5. And Scanlon in 6th place for Longford. Well, a brilliant first 50 metres by Amy Lynch. But the next 50, beginning the dominance of Carla Teller in 3. And Maeve O'Rourke in lane 5. The two 15-year-olds. Teller going into this with a time of 2:40.32. O'Rourke 500ths faster than her, and they're the two who are really dominating now. Noel Meyer in 4 is back a little bit. The final 10 with 50 to go. Carla Teller leads 1:54.41. O'Rourke 1:55.48. Gunning in third now, and Lynch still hanging on in fourth, 1:58.78 with Began in 5th spot from Trojans. Just extending that advantage, Carla Teller from Dolphins all the time. A lead of about half a length. 2:40, both of them going into this. Carla Teller looks as if she's going to go quite a bit under that. And Mabel O'Rourke as well, I have to say. Carla Teller wins it, 2:34.09. O'Rourke in second, 2:36.10. Gunning in third, Amy Lynch in fourth, Began 5, Noel Mia in 6, Scanlon 7, Godden in 8. Well, they've both done really well there. You have to say, especially the times that they produced in comparison with what they've already produced this season and in their careers. 2:34 for Teller, 2:36 for Mabel O'Rourke. You've heard the results audibly. And for this race, that might be all you're getting. Beautiful morning, baking outside, and hey, it's National Aquatic Centre inside as well. Heat 3 of 7, and from here on in, every lane filled. There's Alice Ledgerwood of Trojans in 0, Erin Morris of Kilkenny in 1, Michelle O'Shea, Dolphin 2, Izzy McGrath, Dolphin in 3, Eliza Logan of Banbridge in 4, in 5 for Slaney Sharks, it's Ava Nolan, Brianne Chamberlain of Cookstown in 6, Amy Russell, she's in 7 from Ballymena Swimming Club, Sarah McNally of Lurgan in 8, and Jenna McCall of Sunday as well, she is in lane 9. Heading towards the 50-metre mark. It's really tight between lanes 4 and 7 and 3, and it's McGrath who leads, 34.11. Logan in second in lane 4, 34.58, and Russell in third, 34.94. That was a really good first 50 metres. Very, very impressive, I have to say. Coming up towards the 100-metre mark, and in lane 3, leading the way, it's McGrath of Dolphin. Just alongside her is Logan of Banbridge. She's in 4th spot and going really well too. Here's the turn on 3. Very tight between them. McGrath leading, 113.38. Logan in second, 113.68. In third, Russell, 115.20. In fourth, Morrissey, 116.71. And in fifth, Nolan, 115.19 of Slaney Sharks. 125 done. So tight now between Izzy McGrath in 3 of Dolphin and Eliza Logan of Banbridge in 4. And the lead is really, really strong. A bit of a chance in lane 7 perhaps for Amy Russell. But here's the final turn, and it's McGrath who leads, 154.41. And the lead is 3 seconds over Nolan. What a 50 that was. Nolan, 157.27. Russell in third, 157.32. Morrissey in 4. And Michelle O'Shea of Dolphin in 5th spot. So, 25 to go. And just marginally out in front is Eliza Logan. Just ahead of Izzy McGrath. She's pounced in the final 50. They're both 2:37 swimmers. Logan 2:37.18. McGrath 2:37.25. They're going to be inside this, I think. Yes, just taking it. Logan wins it, 2:33.78. And what a good victory for her. McGrath in second, 2:34.48. Third, Russell. And fourth was Nolan. Eliza Logan gets the victory, 2:33.78. 4 seconds inside her previous best time heading into this competition. Excellent win for Eliza Logan, 2:33.78, just edged out Izzy McGrath, not by a lot. inside her best time as well. Heading into heat 4 of 7 in this women's 200 metres backstroke. So in lane 0, it's Katie Kelly of Shark Swimming Club. In lane 1, it's Emma Marriage of Drogheda. In lane 2, Abigail Minto of Templeogue. In lane 3 is Leah Connell of Athlone. In lane 4 from Terranure, well, that's Caramar. In lane 5 of Trojans is Anya O'Neill. In lane 6, coming up next is Ellen Blake from Ennis. In lane 7, Gloria Trusty of Italy. In lane 8 for Trojans is Rachel Marshall. In lane 9 from Slaney Sharks is Ava Byrne. So as we reach 50, leading the way, it's Byrne of Slaney Sharks. In lane 9 he leads 34.97. Second is O'Neill of Trojans, 35.01. And Kelly of Sharks, 35.20 on the near side in lane 0, who had the advantage. That's as much of her really that we can get you to see. Now we see a little bit more of it. She is getting more prominent, but what a push up in lane 9 again from Slaney Sharks by Ava Byrne, and looks as if she'll hold the advantage at halfway, but maybe not, because coming up in 5 is Anya O'Neill of Trojans. Here comes the turn at halfway, and O'Neill is in front, 113.40 by 800ths of a second. Head of Byrne in second in lane 9. Third is Minto of Templeogue, 114.41. Fourth is Kelly. Fifth is Maher, reaching 125. And they are well spread out between lanes 0, 3, 5, 9. Very little between them in total, in truth. O'Neill looking good for Trojans in 5, but not by a huge amount. It's Anya O'Neill, the 16-year-old from Trojans, 233.70. Her time coming into this. And at halfway, she's just going to turn in front, I think. No, she's not. Kelly is! By a tiny margin. Kelly, 154.29, leads in lane 0. Connell in second spot. Where did she come from? 154.86. Mar in third. My word. O'Neill is still out in front, so those electronic readings were slightly wrong, because O'Neill was definitely leading on the turn. So O'Neill in lane 5, now finally being caught up by Abigail Minto in lane 2 by the looks of it. This is going to be a close one, and Caramar is coming up as well. Can O'Neill get the touch? It's given to O'Neill by 0.16, 233.35. Minto in second, 233.51, came back well. Maher in third, 233.69. Kelly 4, Connell 5, Marshall in 6th spot. Good win by O'Neill of Trojans, 233.35. And absolutely a live scoring malfunction. With 50 to go, she definitely was out in front. Heat 5 is coming now. 10 in this again. So in lane 0 from Galway, it's Niamh Kennedy. In lane 1 from Limerick is Hannah O'Connor. In 2 for Lisburn, it's Jessica Robson. In 3 from New Ross, it's Leah Bailey. In 4 for Tux, it's Samantha Randall. In 5 for UCD, it's Rebecca Lowe. In 6 for Ards, it's Nave Poutney. In 7, Paige Austin Burrows. She comes to us from Rushmore Royals. In 8 from Banbridge is Ellie Bingham. And in 9, representing Asgard, it's Kirsty Dunn. Randall, the top seed, 218.314 Tux. At the end of the first 50, it's Lowe who leads, 32.99 by 300ths of a second from Randall in second. Poutney in third, 33.67. Bailey in 4, and Niamh Kennedy of Galway in lane 0 on the near side. She was in 5th spot. Approaching halfway, it's Samantha Randall who leads the way. Rebecca Lowe, with her name, has got a long, glorious career in sport ahead of her. No doubt about that, the 20-year-old from UCD. Randall, the 24-year-old from Tuxedo, is just shading her at the moment. And in third is between Leah Bailey and Nate Pountney for now. At halfway, it's Lowe who leads, 108.67 by 300ths from Randall in second, Bailey in third, Pountney in fourth, and only 0.1 between third and fourth. Bailey and Pountney. 75 to go. Randall just marginally leading Lowe. Randall of Tux, Lowe of UCD, and very little between them, as there has been in the entire race. Randall with the advantage. Lowe so close behind. It's going to be between these two, definitely in the final sprint. Randall leads by 0.27. Randall turning with 50 to go. 144.89. Lowe in second, 145.16. Bailey in third. Pountney 4. Dunn still going well from Asgard in 5th spot. Randall was a 2:18 swimmer going to this. 2:18.31. Lowe, 2:21.77. Definitely, I think Randall's going to be close to a time. Lowe is going to be close to Randall, no doubt about that. Randall just edging it at the moment. Lowe behind her in second. Bailey's moving up well too. Randall wins at 2:20.72. Lowe in second, 2:21.54. Bailey in third, 2:23.15. Pountney 4, Dunn 5. 6th is Robson, 7th Austin Burrows. Good response by Samantha Randall. Came good in the final 100. Held off Rebecca Lowe for a lot of it. And then just rocketed past. Next up is Heat 6. Top seed in this, in lane 4, Hannah Pearce of Tux. Sammy Dawson of Lisbon in lane 0, and Tanina Sek of Sunday's Well in 1. Zofia Quigley of Ards in 2. Cara O'Toole of Ealing in lane 3. Tux. Hannah Pearce is in 4. Cora Rooney of Enniskill in Lakelanders. She is in lane 5. Ava Dorn of Aer Lingus in 6. Louisa Humphreys Lion in 7. Leisha DC of Sunday's Well, she's in 8. And Maeve McLean, City of Derry. She is in lane 9. At the 50-metre mark, leading the way, turning is O'Toole of Ealing. 32.90, leads by 0.1 from Pearce, 33 dead. Rooney third, 33.20, and Doran 33.82 in 4th spot. Approaching the halfway mark, it's Hannah Pearce of Tux who leads by a short margin from Cora O'Toole of Ealing, our 50-metre leader in 2nd spot. So we approach the halfway point at 100 metres, and Cora Rooney also going well from Enniskillen. She is in lane 5 in 3rd spot. Here's the turn at halfway, leading the way. Pearce, 107.25. It's O'Toole in 2nd spot, 108.93. Rooney in 3rd, 109.01. Doran in 4, and in 5th is McLean, and 6th is Quigley, with Humphreys in 7th place. Very good advantage this by Hannah Pearce, the 19-year-old from Tux. 2:15.78. Well, we'll see if she can get inside this. She's certainly got under the skin of everyone else. She's well clear of the rest. One final turn to come with 50 to go. Looking very good is Hannah Pearce. 141.30 she turns in at 150. And her lead is huge, 5 seconds exactly. O'Toole in second, 146.30. Rooney 146.56 in third. Doran in 4. Quigley 5. Dawson 6. McLean of City of Derry in 7th spot. DC in 8th. Second 9. Humphreys in 10. But there's no doubting who's number 1 in this. Hannah Pearce of Tux. She is well clear. Might dip under 2:15. She has been tremendous. 2:15.59. That's her winning time. That is slightly inside her best by 0.19. She's exactly 8 seconds clear of O'Toole. 2:23.59. Rooney in third, Doran in four, and the rest now finishing. Quickly in fifth, Dawson sixth. Sec coming in eighth. McLean in eighth place. Stacey was seventh in the end. And Sec has been disqualified, I can tell you. That was very unfortunate for Antonina Sec. But a fine win for Hannah Pearce from Tux, and, well, looked for a while as if Cara O'Toole from Ealing was going to be a broad way clear, but the 19-year-old was reeled in. Seventh and last heat of the women's 200 backstroke. It's Heather Fain of Dolphin in 0, Grace Conroy of Lisbon in 1, Shannon Byrne of Bangor, she's in 2, Beth Nolan of Sundayswell in 3, Maria Godden of Kilkenny in 4, Jana McDougald of UCD, she's in 5, Karen Herbst of Tux in 6, Roisin Lawless of Wexford in 7, Ida Henry, she of Lisburn is in 8, and Callie Walsh of Terranure, she is in lane 9. Approaching the 50-metre mark, quite tight between Nolan in 3, McDougald in 5, and at the turn at 50 it's Godden who shot up there for Kilkenny, 31.63. It's Herbst in second, 32.16, third McDougald, for UCD, and Nolan in fourth spot. Good lead this is in for Maria Godden of Kilkenny in lane 4. 2:15.45 her mark coming into this, and a really good advantage of a length and a half over McDougall in 5, Herbst in 6, who are pretty much stride for stride at the moment, but leading halfway at the 100-metre mark. It's Godden of Kilkenny, 105.42. McDougald then coming up 108.26. Herbst only 0.15 behind in third. Fourth is Nolan, and in fifth spot is Fain of Dolphin. Heather Fain had the family already connected in today to 32.54 is her best mark coming into this. But what a really big advantage in lane 4 for Maria Godden of Kilkenny, the fastest in the field, fastest across all 7 heats. Going into this opening round, and she leads with 50 to go. Turns in 139.74. Herbst in second, 145.35, 5.5 seconds down. McDougall third, 146.19. Nolan in 4, Fain in 5, Lawless 6, Walsh 7, and Henry of Lisburn is in 8. What a massive advantage this is, and what a big victory this is going to be for Maria Godden. Well, 2:15 going into this. She might just dip under it. She'll be very close to it either way. A massive win. 2:15.74. Just outside her previous mark, but never mind. She wins by a huge way. By 5 seconds over Herbst. Second for Tux in 2:20.68. McDougall third, 2:24.63. Nolan fourth, 2:26.24. Lawless is fifth. Fain comes through in sixth. Henry of Lisburn in 7th. Walsh just edged past her actually into 7th. Henry is 8th. Byrne of Banbridge disqualified, or Bangor should I say, disqualified. She was in lane 2. Well, that was a shame. Grace Conroy of Lisburn, well, she didn't finish. So Godden with a very good victory, 2:15.74. What a winning margin. And, well, look, she was 0.2627 outside of a mark. Byrne disqualified in lane 2. Shannon Byrne of Bangor disqualified in lane 2. That's what's come up on our screen now. you can look out for the results. That's all available, of course, on the excellent results app, Meet Mobile, in all good phone stores now. So next up, it is the men's 200 meters freestyle, and we've got 10 heats in this. Count them, 10. And in all, we've got 94 competing in this, and the 4 come in this first heat. In the men's 200 freestyle. Cross lanes 2 to 5 will introduce them in the freestyle when they're in the water. And that's now. Michael Scully of Limerick is in 2, Farrell Delaney of Longford in 3, Luke Wynne of Trojans in 4, and Luca Power going in lane 5 from Splash World Sharks. Fastest in this is actually in lane 2 apparently, 2:03.22, Michael Scully. Luke Wynne a 2:13 swimmer, 2:13.39 going into this. What a brilliant start. Fabulous start after the first 50 by Michael Scully. 27.42. He is way clear. Delaney in second, 29.12. Power in third, 29.26. That is a very fast heat time, I can tell you, by the way, going into this. It's something that could have got him into heat 4. Perhaps he's a very late entry. He'll be a very early finisher in this. There's no doubt about it. Michael Scully of Limerick reaching halfway, and he leads 58.31, and he's an advantage of 3 seconds all told. Delaney 101.28 in second spot. Wynne in third, 102.35, and Power in fourth, 103.18. Michael Scully is looking very good here in lane 2. An advantage of what? 3 lengths at the moment? Massive advantage for the Shannon Sider. And when you consider it's an 8:45 start time here, and training in the pool starts about 7:30, and you consider the price of hotels right now, I would have no doubt that many were on the road this morning very, very early. If you've got family or friends up here, you're doing very well. Michael Scully is doing very, very well here, and astonishingly so. This may well be inside his mark of 2:03.22. It's well inside everybody else's mark, 2:01.33. Michael Scully wins by a tremendous margin. In second spot, it's Delaney, 2:10.43. Wynne in third, 2:11 dead. And it's Power in fourth spot for Splash World, 2:12.90. And our winner, Michael Scully, 2:01.33. It's not actually in your system. He was coming up as a blank name on the master scoreboard here inside the National Aquatic Centre, but Michael Scully wins 2:01.33. On we go onto Heat 2 with the Heat 1 finishers still waiting to get out. I know the feeling. It's Mark Cormican in lane 0, Sasha Leitchik of Dolphin in 1, Daniela Tedesco of Ealing in 2, Alex Barrett of Blackrock in 3, Mark Gill of Trojan in 4, Aina Garvey, well, good prospects for him, and Mallow Swans, he's in 5, Carl Kelly of Sligo in 6, Amir Tamer of Hamilton in 7, Ryan McDowell of Bangor, he's in 8, and Botello de la Vega in 9 of ESB. Our leader is Alex Barrett, 28.84 after 50 from Blackrock. Leitchik in second for Dolphin, not that very far behind, but going brilliantly in lane 7 right now is Tamir of Hamilton Aquatics in Dubai. Cormican of Bluefin trying to respond in lane 0, but as we reach the halfway mark, leading the way is Temer, 1 minute point 32. He leads by exactly a second over Barrett of Blackrock, 101.32. McDowell is in third, Tedesco in fourth, and Gill in fifth spot. Seen a lot of the Tedescos lately. Another of the Ealing contingent has made their way here, but it's Tamer doing very well of Hamilton, Dubai in lane 7, and a very strong advantage as we reach the 150 mark. What a very good lead held by him, 133.09 with 50 to go. The lead of 2.4 seconds. Alex Barrett in second, Tedesco in third, Garvey 4, Cormac in 5, and Mark Gill of Trojans is in sixth spot. But Amir Temer of Hamilton in Dubai look at the lead. It's 2 clear lengths at the very, very least over Alex Barrett of Blackrock, and he's been caught up with by Tedesco alongside, but victory will go to Temer, no doubt about that, for Hamilton. 2:05.40. Barrett just holds off Tedesco by 300ths of a second. 2:08.70. Tedesco in third, Cormac in 4, Gill 5, and Garvey in sixth place. Well, Tamer, 2:05.40. He's inside his seeded mark by 7 seconds. 2:05.40, that was impressive. Barrett just held off Tedesco to take second place in that heat. Heat 3 of 10 in 0. It's Ray O'Shea of the ESB, Ben Merrigan of Dolphin in 1, Jamie Flynn of Splash World Sharks in 2, Michael O'Driscoll of Sundays Well in 3, Sean O'Connor of Ennis in 4, Igor Kolach of Coolmine, he's in 5. From Mallow in 6 is Senan Garvey, Sebastian Berryman of Bangor, he's in 7, Michael Hussey of Galway in 8, and Dominic French of Sligo is in lane 9 as we reach 50. The first turn, and they're spread all over the place here. O'Connor leads for Ennis, 28.39 in lane 4. Second is O'Shea of ESB in lane 0, 28.41. Third is Harvey, 28.59. Fourth, Hussey was just a tenth of a second behind him, and he in lane 8, and he has done brilliantly in this next 50. Coming out in front, Michael Hussey of Galway, looking very strong across the second leg. O'Connor's fallen back a bit, and Kolach as well in the middle lanes. Leading the way is Hussey of Galway in lane 8, 1 minute point 63. Harvey in second, 1 minute point 97. In third is Driscoll, 101.34. And O'Connor of Ennis fourth, 101.57, with Kolach 0.3 behind. And he is in fifth spot. Responding very well is Kolach in the next 50. And Hussey might have put a lot into that previous 50 up to the halfway mark, because he's been reeled in here, and I'm not convinced that he'll be in front comfortably with 50 to go. What a response by Harvey. O'Driscoll is in the lead, 134.27 out of lane 3. Harvey in second, 134.46. Hussey now in third, 135.58 with 50 to go. O'Connor 4, Kolach in fifth spot. A tremendous response. O'Driscoll did brilliantly, and Harvey doing even better in the final 50. He's edged out in front, trying to hold off O'Driscoll here. O'Driscoll in 3, Harvey above him in 6. And the touch by 0.06 as O'Driscoll's in lane 3 for Sundays Well. Harvey in second, Hussey in third, Merrigan fourth, fifth was French, and sixth was Kolach for Coolmine. Remarkable. Well, a tremendous fight back that was for the victory. By a very, very tight margin. So underway in heat 4, the 10, and it is Christopher Mason in lane 0 from Likel, Filipino Calderini of Italy in 1, Darren Roscoe of Sloan in 2, Robert Mullen of Templeogue in 3, Ethan Lawrence of Bluefin in 4, Mark Gallen of Sundays Well in 5, Alexander Newman of Bangor in 6, Carl Fagan of Athlone in 7, and 8 of Sundays Well is Sean Bugler, and a 9 From Aer Lingus is Tristan Egan, and leading is Calderini for Italy after the first 50, 28.37. Gallen in second, 28.54. Rusk in third, 28.68. Fagan fourth overthrown, 28.81. Well, Bugler responding really well in lane 8, and Galland also in 5 for Sunday as well. Filippo Calderini of Italy still hasn't been burned off yet. In lane 1, he's a 208.73 man going into this, and the halfway point, Galland leads in 5 for Sunday as well. 59.98 is Bugler in second, a minute .26. In third is Calderini, a minute .28. Not much between them at all. That's exactly what you would expect. They're well seeded, well matched. And in lane 1 still, it's Calderini, Bugler in 8. Very far away in terms of the lanes, but so tight in terms of their times here. Calderini still trying to edge it, but he's been edged back. Bugler leads with 50 to go, 131.41. Calderini second, 132.28. It's Galland third, 132.72. Fagan 4, Rusk 5, Mullen 6. As we reach 25 to go, and Sean Bugler has paced himself well. He's kept enough in the tank. Not many who can do that these days, but Bugler in the pool certainly has done that. He's picked his time to bounce. He's picked his time to win. Bugler takes it, 202.65 for Sunday as well. Fagan up well for a throne. In second, 204.81. Mullen in third, 205.12. Gallen in fourth. In fifth is Calderini. In sixth is Lawrence. And seventh is Rusk. For a throne, 207.16. Doesn't matter where you are in the first 150. Bugler was a bit back behind Filippo Calderini, but the 16-year-old from Sunday as well has got a very good victory here. Well, we go on, and this is Heat 5. Michael McCann of Ards, he's in lane 0. It is Fionn Byrne in 1 of the NAC Swim Club. He knows this venue very, very well. From Marlins into it's Angus Flanagan. Alessandro Chianella of Italy in 3. David Coyle, Aer Lingus 4. Leonardo Fiorucci of Italy in 5. Donica McCarthy, Neuros 6. Alexander Push of Hamilton in 7. Jacob Senis of Ealing in 8. Simone Pirotti of Italy in 9. The lead held by Flanagan after 50. 20.09 by 0.11 from Byrne in second. Third McCann, 28.70. And Pirotti of Italy, 28.94. So Michael McCann is still well up there, 4 yards at the moment, but it is Angus Flanagan who's moved up very well from Marlins. He is in lane 2. Can he hold the advantage at the halfway mark? He's having to fight for it strongly. Flanagan leads 59.48. In second, McCarthy of Neuros, 1 minute .27. Pirotti in third for Italy, a minute .64. It's Byrne in 4, Senis in 5, Chianella in 6 spots for Italy. Who started very well, but who's been burned off quite a bit now, the Italian. The top seed going to this 207.21, David Coyle. Lots of 207 swimmers in this. McCann was 208. They might all be going inside this, so 50 to go, and who's going to get there first? It's Flanagan, 131.43 in lane 2. Byrne in 1 from the NAC, 133.68. Tied with McCarthy of New Ross in 6. Pirotti of Italy out in lane 9. He is in 4th spot, heading into the final 50. But what's a good lead taken up again by Angus Flanagan. He in lane 2 has enough of an advantage, and Flanagan definitely looks as if he's going to take this. Enough of an advantage ahead of lane 6, Donald McCarthy of New Ross. Flanagan and McCarthy, 206.06 given from McCarthy. Coyle 206.42, Pirotti 206.97, Byrne 4th, Flanagan being given in 5th. My eyes didn't tell me that, I'll tell you. Flanagan was the man who was out in front in lane 2. You can get the live results, which will be verified in a few moments. But your eyes and my eyes told me a different story. Flanagan wins it, 205.11. McCarthy second, 206.06. Coyle third, 206.42. Pierotti fourth, 206.97. Byrne fifth, 207.09. That is the official result. Told you it'd be verified. Didn't tell you it would be verified that quickly, but it has been. Flanagan the winner. That's not the original result that came up, but Flanagan was the obvious winner there. Heat 6. Mihir Ramchandani of Hamilton, Dubai in 0. Samuel Wright of Bangor in 1. Lorenzo Pierotti of Italy in 2. Dylan Registe of Lisbon in 3. Kian Mason, he's in lane 4 from Kingdom Swimming Club. Omar Talal of Hamilton Dubai in 5. Mehmet Zeren, he's of Brompton in 6. David Langley of Brompton in 7. No, he's not. He's with Beckenham Swimming Club. Alfie Shaw, Lisbon 8. Michele Zucchini of Italy in 9. Our leader, Regis, 26.67 after 50. Mason in second, 27.34. 25 to go to the halfway mark, and looking very good in 3 is Dylan Regis of Lisbon, and then in 6, Mehmet Zeren, going quite well, of Brompton Swimming Club. At the halfway point, leading the way, Regis, 56.50. Zeren in second, 57.84. Talal in third, Mason in 4, and Langley in 5. Shaw 6, 59.20 from Lisbon. Approaching the final 70 metres, and it's a very nice advantage for Dylan Regis of Lisbon. Holds an advantage, maybe about half a length, maybe quarter of a length really, over Mehmet Zeren of Brompton. It's 1:28.14 with 50 to go for Regis. Zeren 1:29.56 in second. Talal in third, Hamilton 1:30.21. Mason fourth for Kingdom 1:31.73. Wright of Bangor was in fifth place. The final 25, and it is a good lead for Dylan Regis. He'll get the victory. I don't see him being reeled in now. Zeren in second place, and in third is Omar Talal from Hamilton Dubai. Regis wins it 2 minutes, 0.01. Zeren in second, 2:01.62. Mason in third, Pierotti 4, Zucchini 5. Just edged out by Pierotti, actually. So Regis wins 2 minutes, 0.01 ahead of Zeren. I will never criticise the long gap between athletics races ever again. So, we are on to Heat 7 of the 200 freestyle. It's Giacomo Minicini of Italy in 0, Thomas O'Neill of the NAC in 1, Michael Keogh of Terenure in 2, Lachlan Brophy of Coolmine in 3, Riccardo Antonelli of Italy in 4, Yasser Hassan, he's popped up again. He's in lane 5 from Brompton, Noah Switzer of Dolphin in 6, Robin Pfeiffer of Blackfin in 7, Daniel Harvey of Ards in 8, and Cormac Rinn of Trident in 9 as they turn to the first 50. It's Hassan who leads, 27.38, Keogh 27.43, Switzer in third, 27.57. Pfeiffer is in fourth spot from Bluefin. Approaching the halfway mark, and what a good advantage for Yasser Hassan, making his way strongly through, and it is Michael Keogh of Terenure in second spot. And going well in 9 is Cormac Rinn. He's not going to be very far away. He is third. Hassan leads at the halfway, 57.47. Keogh in second, 57.71. And Rinn in third, 58.07. Switzer in fourth, 58.57. And the rest just a little bit behind that. 125 gone through. Hassan doing very well to maintain his mark in 5. But Cormac Rinn absolutely hasn't gone away in lane 9, and he's looking very good for it at the moment for Trident. Will he lead? Not so certain about that. Still in third, but there's only 0.5 between the leaders. Keogh leads now out of 2, 129.29. Hassan in second, 129.49. Rinn third, 129.80. It's doing remarkably well, and now he's out in front, Cormac Rinn, in lane 9 with 15 to go. He's edged past Keogh very well. Keogh, who'd led with 50 to go. O'Loughlin Brophy's moved up as well. This is going to be very tight. O'Loughlin Brophy's got there. O'Loughlin Brophy wins it. 0.16 between the top three. O'Loughlin Brophy 2 minutes 0.70. Keogh Terranure second, 2 minutes 0.83. And Ryan, I thought he was going to take it third, 2 minutes 0.86. Hassan, who led for a long time, in fourth, and Pfeiffer in fifth. Oh my word. Brilliant race. Well, that was just sensational. Maybe Heat 8 will be as well. Ollie Brennan in 0 of Coolmine. James Smith of Bangor in 1. Dennis O'Brien of Limerick in 2. Matthew Walsh-Hussey of the NAC in 3. Robert Powell of Athlone in 4. Danny Morgan of Coolmine in 5. James Park, opportunities for him of Nopio Clwyd in Wales. He goes in lane 6. Finlay Wright of Banbridge in 7. Tolba of Hamilton in 8, Angus Cook of Limerick in 9, and a Smith who leads 26.43 after 50. Walsh-Hussey second, 26.52, and Morgan in third, 26.75. Powell of Athlone was in fourth spot. This is really even between lanes 3 and 7, frankly, and don't rule out lane 1 as well. Gene Smith going very well for Bangor, the 15-year-old who's a 2 minute 0.73 man, but in 5 going well is Danny Morgan, and it's Morgan who leads the halfway, 55.79. It's Smith of Bangor in second, 56.17. Walsh-Hussey of the NAC third, 56.21. Powell in fourth for Athlone, 56.45. Going well in 5 is Danny Morgan, still has that advantage, and a good advantage over the man in lane 3, Matthew Walsh-Hussey of the NAC. Well, he knows this venue well, doesn't he? Turning with 50 to go. Morgan will have the advantage. 124.93, leads by 1.4. Walsh-Hussey in second, 126.30. Powell in third, 156.56. It's Smith in fourth, 126.93. Fifth is Park from Clwyd, and sixth was Wright from Banbridge. The final 25, and it's Morgan who leads for Coolmine, and he will take the win over Powell. Powell a 151 man, good advantage, has enough in the end. Morgan 154.51. Powell in second, 155.24. Walsh-Hussey in third, 156.11, with Smith in fourth, Wright in fifth, O'Brien in sixth, and Park in seventh place. Tolba of Hamilton was eighth. Yeah, good win that, you have to say, for Danny Morgan as we go into Heat 9. And that's Bryden Byrne of Bangor in 0. It is John Short of Bluefin in 1. It's Matt Burton of Swansea University. He goes in lane 2. Nathan Whiffen of Larne in 3. Finn McGeever of Limerick in 4. Evan Bailey of New Ross in 5. Ben Riddle of Ards in 6. Conor Johnson of Kilkenny in 7. Daniel Edgar of Lisbon in 8. And Darren Morgan of Coolmine, he's in 9. Leading after 25 is McGeever of Limerick, 25.94. Whiffen in second, 26.43. Bailey of New Ross third, 26.91. Riddle in fourth of Ards. And fifth of Bluefin is Short. But there's nothing coming up short at the moment for Finn McGeever. What a really good advantage for the Limerick man. 150.43 is top mark going in for this. So the Ireland International just has the slight advantage over Nathan Whiffen of Larne, as you'd expect. It's McGeever leads 53.90. Whiffen in second, 54.91. And Bailey in third, New Ross, 56.44. Fourth looked to be Ben Riddle of Ards. 75 to go. Good visible advantage for Finn McGeever, who makes his way out now in lane 4, looking good. Bailey and Whiffen either side, fighting at the moment for second place. McGeever with 50 to go, 10th leads, 122.70. Whiffen in second spot, Bailey in third, Riddle in 4, 126.85, and Short in fifth place. 25 to go. Good advantage this is for Finn McGeever, and looking good for it as well, with Bailey in second place, just about a a length less than a length behind him, and Whiffen in third place. But McKeever will win it for Limerick, and will win it well. 151.71. Bailey in second, 153.50. Whiffen in third, 154.85. Riddle in fourth, 157.33. And Short in fifth in 157.55. But victory going in that very well to McGeever, 151.71. Well, hope you're enjoying things here on the Swim Ireland live stream as we go into heat 10 of 10. And it's Finn O'Neill of the ESB in lane 0, Aidan Cook of Kilkenny in lane 1, Daniel Kennedy of Ards in lane 2, it's Adam Colgan of Lisbon in 3, Jordan Sloan of Bangor in 4, Ross Hardigan of Tux in 5, Thomas Leggett of Larne in 6, of Dolphin in 7 is Charlie Kennedy, Ben David of UCD in 8, and Philip Judah of Longford is in lane 9, turning after 50. Hardigan of Tux leads the way, 26.04. Colgan in second, 26.29. Lane 4 is empty, by the way. Leggett of Larne, 26.88. He's in third spot. And Duda of Longford going well in fourth. So now Jordan Sloan of Bangor, the fastest seed overall, going into this, 150.23. It is going to be Ross Hardigan, who leads it halfway by a good margin, and with that empty lane alongside him, but Adam Colgan's not that far behind. It's Hardigan who leads, 55.10. He leads Leggett in second, 56.08. Colgan in third, 56.19. Kennedy in fourth, 57.04. And Cassidy is in fifth spot. David is in sixth. 75 to go, and it's a nice advantage here for Ross Hardigan of Tux. 153.15 going into this. Well, it might be not as easy as he might have thought, because here comes Leggett alongside him of Larne. He's only 0.7 behind. Hardigan 125.06. Leggett second, 125.78. Adam Colgan in third of Lisburn. And Daniel Kennedy of Ards in fourth. Cassidy in fifth. And Duda sixth, going to the final 50. 25 to go. Holding out is Ross Hardigan of Tux ahead of Thomas Leggett of Larne. Not by a lot. Leggett is fighting back. Leggett might still nick this. He's got the momentum. Has he got the advantage? Has he got the win? It's Hardigan at 5, Leggett in 6, and the win goes to Leggett. What a win by 0.15. Leggett 154.62, and Leggett did Leggett. Hardigan second, 154.77. Colgan third, 155.88, with Cassidy in 4, Kennedy 5, David in 6. Wow. What a win. Absolutely brilliant. What a race. What a victory. And Thomas Leggett gets the win. Oh my days, that was brilliant. Great victory. And you really have to appreciate how he came through and got the victory there. How did he do that? How did he do that? It ain't over till it's over. And that was just blinding. Anyway, if you care about these things, there are more people watching this Swim Ireland stream now than there currently are watching the World Fencing Championships in Cairo. Only by a couple, so if you can get a few more friends in, we can increase the lead. Very good morning to you, wherever you're watching. Except if it's not morning where you're watching, but that's a different story. Women's 200 freestyle is next up, and we've got 7 heats in this, and they are all full. 70 in total competing in this. So in lane 0, it's Ella Powell of Athlone, it's Nessa Gordon of Kilkenny in 1, Katie Prunty of Slaney Shark, she's in 2, Aoife Fierick of Limerick in 3, Laura Sarodai Nadji of New Ross in 4, Anya Murray of Longford in 5, Jenna Began of Trojan in 6, Ruby Marley of Templeogue in 7, Hannah Malloy of Trojan in 8, and Laura McGrath of Limerick is in lane 9 in the women's 200 freestyle for ages 15 and up. This is going to be very tight, frankly, early on, and Sarodai Nadji, from a part of the world, family is where swimming is a religion. Leads for New Ross, 30.53. She's in top spot. Second is Prunty, and third, I think, was Murray for Longford. So it's a nice slight advantage for the moment over Sarodai Naji of New Ross, leading the way in lane 4, and going well in 2 as well, you have to say, is Katie Prunty of Slaney Sharks, and in 8 is Hannah Malloy of Trojan. So leading the way at halfway. Now it's Prunty by 0.18. 104.79 ahead of Sarodai Naji of New Ross in second. 104.97. Third is Murray. 106.05. Malloy is in fourth spot, and Fearick of Limerick in lane 3. She is in fifth. Well, it's really tightened up between Katie Prunty in 4 and Laura Sarodai Naji in lane 4. Quite impressively so as well, as we approach the 50 metres to go mark. Sarodai just hanging on for now, and she's accelerated again. Don't rule out lane 8, by the way. Hannah Malloy has moved up well. It's Sarodai Naji who leads now by 1.35, 140.95 for Sarodai Naji. Second is Prunty, third is Malloy, fourth is Began, and fifth is Murray. That's really good going, I have to say. But look at that advantage, increasing all the time. Laura Sarodai Naji from New Ross, the 15-year-old. She's a 2:19.95 swimmer. I think she'll be inside that by a bit. It's still Began who's moved up now into second place, I think. Sarodai takes it, 2:16.46. Began in second, 2:18.16. Malloy in third, 2:19.64. Fourth is Prunty, 2:19.67. And in fifth spot was Fearick of Limerick, ahead of her teammate, clubmate McGrath, in sixth spot. No stopping Laura there, and Sienna Began, you have to say, had a brilliant final 50. On to heat 2 of the women's 200 metres freestyle. Anna McKernan of Banbridge in 0. Mae McLean of City of Derry in 1. Isla Henry is back again of Lisburn in 2. Liana Lidan of Limerick in 3. Hannah Corker of Splash World Sharks in 4. Eliza Logan of Banbridge in 5. Roisin Lawless of Wexford in 6. Lily Sheehy of Ascot 7. Anya O'Neill of Trojan in 8. And Eva Walsh of Temple Oak. She is in lane 9. Hannah Corker of Splash World. She's a 2:18 swimmer. 2:18.33. Has a time 700ths faster than Logan coming into this heat. But does she have an advantage? A good advantage. Well, Walsh has got one on all of them. Out of lane 9 of Temple Oak, 31.06. It's Lidan in 3. She's in second spot. McKernan of Banbridge in lane 0 in third spot. That's the thing about filling the 10 lanes. If you're stuck in the middle, well, best of luck looking all the way across to seeing where all the danger is. Still going very well, I must say, as Walsh in lane 9. McKernan's been reeled in a bit for me for Banbridge in lane 0, right in front of us here. It's going to be interesting who gets the turn first. Might be Corkery. It's not, it's still Walsh. 105.84, but not by a huge margin, by 0.2. Corkery in second is Splashfield, 106.06. Lidan in third, 106.39. And McKernan in fourth is still there or thereabouts. Well, at the moment, it's only thereabouts. Walsh is going well. It's a good stride up in 4 by Corkery of Splash World, who definitely has the lead now. Not much doubt about that. Major margin, perhaps not over Walsh, who's still there for Temple Oak, who hasn't been shaken off just yet. At the turn, Corkery leads 141.46, and how well McKernan did well in that third 50. She's come up into the second in lane 0, 141.92. Walsh in lane 9, third, 142.09. Lidan 4, O'Neill 5, who's doing well all of a sudden. It's not certain for Corkery, but she's going well in lane 4. What a response by McKernan in lane 0. Corkery is holding on, but for how much longer? What a response from Anna McKernan of Banbridge on the near side in this heat. It's going to be a very tight touch, and it's taken by McKernan brilliantly. 2:16.13. Corkery second, 2:16.77. Lidan in third. Walsh in fourth. Sheehy 5. Lawless 6. And the law in this race was Anna McKernan. Fantastic in lane 0. She'd fallen back into fourth spot, but she was not going to be denied. What a win, and what a winner. Oh my days. Well, this has been terrific racing. And we've got more to come. This is only Heat 3. Marguerite Buckley of Clonmel in lane 0, Kate Lee of Coolmine in 1, Nevaeh Kenny of Aer Lingus in 2, Sarah Salai of St. Fix in 3, Ava Byrne of Slaney Sharks in 4, Brianna Chamberlain of Cookstown in 5, Niamh Kennedy of Galway in 6, Sophie Nolan of Terenure in 7, Jessica Robson of Lisburn in 8, and Rachel Marshall of Trojans. She is in lane 9. Very good advantage early on from Nolan of Terenure in 7, and alongside her Robson of Lisburn in 8 is going excellently. Let's see who turns first. It's Salai of St. Fix, 31.14, tight margin. Nolan in second, 31.36. Kenny in third, 31.38. Well, that's really tight, isn't it? Buckley of Clonmel out of lane 0 in fourth spot. Marguerite Buckley to 17.99, a mark going into this. But in lane 7, Nolan has the advantage for Terenure, and in 3, Sarah Salai of St. Fix has been reeled in a little bit, not by a huge amount. Also in lane 2, Nevaeh Kenny of Aer Lingus Swim Club, and she's been quite prominent throughout. She's second now, behind Nolan, who leads at halfway, 105.27. Kenny in second, 105.65. Salai in third, 105.91, and fourth, Robson of Lisburn, 106 and bits. But still Nolan of Terenure just keeping a whistle clean at the moment, you might say. But Kenny is still up there, I have to say, for Aer Lingus, and doing well in second spot. Salai in third. And Stephanie Nolan is still out in front. But it's going to be a real sweep finish in the final 50. It's going to be very tight. Nolan leads. Well, the top 4 divided by 0.7. Nolan leads, 141.16. Kenny in second, 141.71. Salai third, 141.75. And Robson in fourth, 141.78-ish. Robson has moved up well here for Lisburn alongside Nolan. Robson pouncing for Lisburn in the final 25. Nolan hanging on in lane 7 for Terenure. This is brilliant. Lee has moved up well for Coolmine as well. It's going to be very tight. Nolan 7, Robson in 8. It's Nolan! No, it's not. It's Robson by 0.02. Robson wins at 2:15.89. Nolan 2:15.91. What a sensational finish. And Lee so cool for Coolmine in lane 1 taking third. What a finish. And what a win by Jessica Robson. Very little reason for the first 150 to mention her name. We're mentioning it now. Jessica Robson. Just fantastic. Heat 4 of 7. Anna Nikishkina of Aer Lingus in 0. Nisha Allen of Terenure in 1. Ruth Kelly of New Ross in 2. Tony Jameson of Lisburn in 3. Ellie Falls of Lyon in 4. Amy Dawson of Lisburn in 5. Rebecca Friel of Trojan in 6. Ava McNamara of Lisburn in 7. And Namone Rogers of Trojan in 8. And in lane 9 is Lily Maguire ready to go for Leander. Very tight this one as well, and turning first is Friel of Trojan in 6, 30.23. Second spot, Alan of Terenure, 30.39, and third, 30.50 for Lyon is Falls, with Dawson of Lisburn in fourth spot, just behind them. Lisburn so well represented in this, with Jameson in 3, Dawson in 5, and McNamara in lane 7. 30% chance that they can take the victory in this. Dawson is increasing those chances all the time in 5, but in 6, Rebecca Friel of Trojan at halfway leads the way, 103.32. It's Falls in second, 104.49, and in third is Allen, 104.94. Dawson is fourth, Rogers is fifth, and Kelly Fornuros in sixth at the halfway point. Going brilliantly at the moment, you have to say, is Rebecca Friel, who is in lane 6, 2:14.96. Her best time coming into this. Ellie Falls in 4-4 line, 2:14.68. Can that lead be maintained by Friel with 50 to go for Trojans? Let's see. Now she turns, 50 remaining, and as Friel leads, 138.33. She leads by almost a second. Falls in second, 139.16. It's Allen in third, Kelly fourth, and Jameson in 5th. Rogers of Trojan is in 6th position. Dawson is in 7th place. You wouldn't have thought it, being seated in lane 5, but it's so tight behind the top 2. Frail leads in lane 6. Falls in 2nd spot. Falls is coming back. Can Falls grab it in the middle from Frail? Frail looking to hang on. Frail wins it. 2:12.78. Falls in 2nd. 2:13.32. And Jameson in 3rd. 2:14.67. Kelly was 4th. Allen 5th. And Dawson was 6th. Frail wins it for Trojan. 2:12.78. So heat 5 out of 7. Rosalie Phelan of Cormorant in 0. Grace Cochrane of Lurgan in 1. It's Hazel Bentley of Asgard in 2. Leah Bailey of New Ross in 3. Felina Britton of New Ross. She's in lane 3, Leah Bailey. Felina Britton of Ealing is in 4. Jenny Kurtzer of Tux in 5. Roberta Pino of Italy in 6. Eva Bailey of New Ross 7. Brogan O'Hara of Leander in 8, and Caitlin Herbst of Mandeville Dolphins. She is in lane 9. Turning first is Britain in lane 4 of Ealing, 29.31. Kurtzer in 2nd, 29.56. It's Pino in 3rd, 30.17. And Phelan in lane 0 of Cormorant, turning well in 4th. Bailey of New Ross was in 5th spot at the 50-metre mark. Lanes 4 and 5 dominating at the moment. Kurtzer above Britain as you see it. Lane 5 above lane 4, but now Britain of Ealing responding again and may well have the lead at the halfway point over Kurtzer. Here's the turn. It's Kurtzer who leads, 101.29. She leads by 500ths of a second over Britain, 101.34. And a further second back is Pino of Italy in 3rd spot, coming out of lane 6. Bailey of New Ross in 4th spot, only a third of a second behind her. It's Kurtzer still with the advantage for Tux, not by much, over the Ealing swimmer Felina Britton. There'll be 50 to go. The final turn is on the way, and there's very little between Britain in 4 and Kurtzer in 5. The turn comes now, and it's Kurtzer who leads it by 0.3. Kurtzer leads, Britain in 2nd, Pino in 3rd, Bailey 4, Phelan 5, Bentley 6 of Asgard. The final 25. Kurtzer still hasn't shaken off Felina Britton. She might not shake her off. Looks as if it'll be a really tight margin between the two. And Britain trying to reel in Kurtzer before the wall. She might be successful with it. Britain for Ealing in 4. Kurtzer for Tux in 5. And the final touch is taken by Britain. She wasn't shaken off. 600ths of a second. Britain wins it. 2:05.46. Kurtzer in 2nd. 2:05.52. A further 5 seconds back to Pino in 3rd. Bentley in 4. Bailey in 5th. What a sensational win by a tight margin. Felina Britton. What a great victory. That was astonishing. Heat 6, Saren Simchi of Sundays Well in 0, Samantha Randall of Tux in 1, Hannah O'Shea of Dolphin in 2, Grace Hodgkins of Trojan in 3, Naomi Trait of Kilkenny in 4, L.A. Donegan of Larne in 5, Inga Biderman of Tux in 6, Rosie Whitten of Swim Belfast in 7, Livia Miscali of Banbridge in 8, and Grace Conroy of Lisbon City. She is in lane 9. Good advantage in 6 very early on by Inga Biderman of Tux. She will turn first, 29.07. Trace half a second behind, 29.61. O'Shea in 3rd for Dolphin, and Donegan of Larne in 4th. 5th, Hodgkins of Trojans, 30.12. Really good advantage being held by Biderman at the moment. Just about a length clear, really, of Donegan of Larne in lane 5. And moving up well in lane 2 also is O'Shea of Dolphin. Approaching the halfway mark is Biderman of Tux, who has a decent advantage, but can she keep it for the second half of this 200 freestyle? She turns first, 101 dead. Donegan 1.65 behind, 102.65. O'Shea 900ths behind, 102.74 in lane 2. fourth is Trait, and fifth is Hodgkins of Trojan. Vitamin has paced herself well so far. In lane 6, but lanes 2 all the way across the 5 have got nothing between them, at least 1 length behind. Here comes the final turn at 150 as Vitamin leads 134.02. Hodgkins in second, Donegan in third, O'Shea in fourth, Trait in fifth, and Semchi in sixth for Sunday as well. Good advantage being held by Vitamin for Tux, and there's not much doubt about her victory now. 25 to go, inside 25. 209.26 the time going into this. I think she'll be a good bit inside. Going very well clear. Inga Vitamin gets the win, and it's one of the most resounding victories in the women's competitions today. 206.44, 3 seconds inside her previous time. Hodgkins in second, 208.78. Donegan in third, 210.46. Trait in 4, O'Shea in 5, Semchi 6, and Miscali in 7th place. Big win by Vitamin, 206.44. She won by a margin of 2.3 over Hodgkins in second. Heat 7 of 7. Jessica Gannon of lane 0 for Limerick. Megan Jones of Portmarnock in 1. Anna Fina of Sundays well in 2. Danielle Farrell of Sligo in 3. Christian Mundell of Tux in 4. Hannah Pearce of Tux in 5. Ella Carl of Limerick in 6. Michaela Kaisalova of the Czech Republic in 7. Zabea Quigley of Ards in 8. And Molly O'Brick of Asgard in 9. Well, what a lead for Christian Mundell of Tux in lane 1 at halfway, 28.49. Farrell in second, 30.01 of Sligo alongside her in second. Jones in third, going very well from Portmarnock. But well clear right now is Christian Mundell of Tux. In lane 4, 204.40 for Mundell going into this, and she leads by 2 clear lengths right now over Danielle Farrell of Sligo, who wasn't that far behind her at 50, but is quite a bit behind her, 3.02 seconds at halfway. Mundell leads 59.85. Farrell in second, Fien in third, Carroll 4, Jones 5, O'Brick 6. There's the standings at halfway, and what a very good lead for Christian Mundell of Tux, the 21-year-old, well experienced and well clear. 50 to go after this turn, and there's no doubting her, no denying her. She's got a massive lead, 132.36 for Mundell, and she leads by 4.5 seconds. Farrell in second, in the lane alongside, 136.70. Feenan is third. Carroll 4, Jones 5, O'Brick in sixth, but there's no doubt about who's looking after number 1. Christian Mundell is going to get the victory. It's going to be a massive one for Tux. 204.40 her time going into it. It's going to be very close to it. What consistency. What a win. Mundell takes it. 205.39. It'll be Farrell in second. 210.24. Carl in third. 210.81. Fien in 211.61 in fourth. With Jones in fifth. O'Brick in seventh. In sixth. And Quigley was seventh with Gannon in an eighth. As resounding a women's winner, well, we said the same about Inga Vitamin. That was equally resounding. Farrell second and Carroll in third spot. 14 heats in the men's 100 metres breaststroke. 4 going in this. There's 134 entered in total. It's Joshua Reid of Ards in 3, Conor Lanigan of Trident in 4, Josh O'Neill of Sundays Well in 5, and Paul Trichler of New Ross in lane 6. Paul is targeting something else in terms of the top 3. Don't worry about him. We will come back to Paul a little bit later, but it is a really tight one between these 3 so far. It's Conor Lanigan who leads, 36.79. It's O'Neill in second, 37.06, and Reid in third, 37.64. Well, there's really nothing between Lanigan and O'Neill right now. Slightly in front is O'Neill, only by a tiny margin, with Lanigan fighting back on him very well. Joshua Reid back into third place. Quick race to the wall between Lanigan and O'Neill, and Lanigan wins it by 0.3. Lanigan wins 119.90. O'Neill in second, 120.20, and in third is Reid, 121.75. Good win by Lanigan. So Paul Trichler of New Ross well, remember, this was the venue, great venue for the European Power Swimming Championships back in 2018, and Madeira being the venue for the recent World Championships. He's inside the final 25. Paul Trichler of New Ross making his way through. Now his mark, 244.65. Is he going to get inside that in his category? 250.14. He's not very far away in the end, frankly, Trichler. Obviously, he'd have preferred a little bit faster than that. But, well, for a Wednesday morning, that's not bad for the New Ross man. He's one of around 40 or thereabouts. That's a visual estimate from my point of view. Power swimmers who are registered in Ireland. We have some very, very good ones. It was very heartening to see all the swimming successes in the Paralympic Games in the swimming in the past summer. This is Heat 2 then of the men's 100 metres breaststroke. It's Lewis Fitzpatrick of Lisbon in 0, Zach Holmes of Celtic Waves in 1, Sean Moore of Kilkenny in 2, Toby Baker of Ealing in 3, Killian Whelan of Clonmel in 4, Thomas Breen of the NAC in 5, Peter Doyle of Kingdom in 6, Tom Keys of Lisbon City in 7, Brendan Pretorius of Kilkenny in 8, and James McFarlane of Armagh in 9. Going well is Thomas Breen here in 5, the 17-year-old. Does he turn first? He does. 34.70, knows this stadium really well. It's Whelan of Clonmel in second spot, 35.23. Doyle in third, 35.52. Holmes in fourth, at 35.77 from Celtic Waves. Into the final 50, Thomas Breen going very, very strongly indeed. Peter Doyle alongside him from the Kingdom Swimming Club. Progressing nicely in second spot. Is there enough left in the pool though for him to reel him in? I'm not so certain about that, but maybe there is. It's a really decent lead by Thomas Breen. Should have enough to hold on with Doyle alongside. And coming back well is Toby Baker as well in 3. It's tight. It's Breen who wins it. It's 1:17.19. He wins by 0.4 from Baker revealing in lane 3, 1:17.60. And Doyle in third spot, 1:18.19. Keys in fourth, Holmes fifth, and Morrow in sixth. Good win, Thomas Breen, who knows this venue very well. So this is now heat 3 of 14 of the men's 100 metres breaststroke, and it's Ben Glover of Leander in lane 0, Aridis Pochevicius of St. Felix in 1, Jack Lyons of Portmarnock in 2, Mattia Sabatini of Italy in 3, Marcus Bone of Kilkenny in 4, Dominic French of Sligo in 5, Alex Barrett of Blackrock in 6, Lewis Gray of Banbridge in 7, Oran Mulligan of Swilly Seals in 8, and Jamie O'Keefe of Portmarnock. He is in lane 9. Good lead at the moment in 4 by Bowen. Also going well in 6 is Barrett. Let's see who turns first. It's Lyons. Lyons who leads the Portmarnock in 2. 35.67. Bowen in second, 35.83. Glover in third, not that far behind. And French also moving up well into fourth spot. And now hitting the front, Marcus Bowen of Kilkenny in the final 50. Slight advantage over in lane 5, Dominic French. And also in lane 2, Jack Lyons of Portmarnock. He's pounced well in the final 50. Marcus Bowen of Kilkenny, 1:18.54 going into this. Well, I think he's going to be inside it. The Pentari gets the touch, he comes through, and Bowen wins it, a win 14.87. French second, 1:17.22. Glover in third, Lyons 4, and Pochevicius in fifth spot. Mulligan sixth. But Bowen getting the win, 1:14.87, ahead of French and Glover. The lineup for heat 4 in this men's 100 metres breaststroke. Valera Saharovs of Leash Marlins in 0, Finn Ilsley of Coleraine in 1, Shane Monaghan of Riversdale Otters in 2, Daniel Vicario of Slaney Sharks in 3, Thomas Daly of Bluefin in 4, Aidan McGrath of Dolphin in 5, Fionn Drago of Kilkenny in 6, Jamie Fox of Athlone in 7, Frederick Morrow of Athlone in 8, and Luke Woolley of Claremorris. He is in lane 9. Very good start in 4 by Davey. McGrath alongside him in 5. And also Vicario not doing too badly at the moment for Slaney Sharks. He's in lane 3, the 16-year-old. But leading is Ilsley in lane 1, 34.47. It's Vicario second, 34.80. And Davey in third, 34.87. Good lead here really by Ilsley, the 16-year-old from Coleraine. 1:18.39 is time going into this. Does he have enough in the final 25? Coming back at him again is Davey in lane 4, and not just him, but also Vicario of Slaney Sharks in lane 3, who might just get into the top 2. Can he get into the top 1? Hanging on well is Ilsley. Can he make it? He has 1:13.82. McGrath second. Did well, 1:15.22. What a fight back in the end, because Vicario was third, edged out of second by 0.02 of a second. Davey was in fourth spot and Fox in fifth. Ilsley, the winner of that one. Finn Ilsley of Coleraine, and about 4 seconds inside his previous mark. The lineup for heat 5 of the men's 100 metres breaststroke, with Mark Gill in lane 4, Lewis Flynn in 5. So it's David Coyle of Aer Lingus in 0, Ryan McDowell of Bangor in 1, Alexander Push of Hamilton in 2, Christopher Mason of Leakale in 3, Mark Gill of Trojan in 4, Lewis Flynn of Blackrock in 5, Freddie Hayes of Ennis in 6, Paul Richmond of Coleraine in 7, Owen Trainer of Claremorris in 8, and Ethan Lawrence of Bluefin, he's in lane 9. Gill with a 1:17.57, Flynn 1:17.59 going into this. 7 and 8 going well. Richmond and Trainer, I have to say, and in lane 3, Mason as well. Let's see who gets the turn first. It's Mason, 34.35 in lane 3. He leads. Second is Trainer in lane 8, 35.48, and Richmond in third, 35.69. Hayes is in fourth spot for Ennis. Heading towards the final 25. Well, this has been very impressive, I have to say, from Trainer so far. And Christopher Mason now, moving up well in lane 3. Inside the final 25, has a lead of about half a length from own Trainer of Claire Morris. It was tight, not so much anymore. Christopher Mason is moving up well here for Lickel, and he will get the victory. Mason takes it, 1:15.90. Hayes in second, 1:16.91. Lawrence in third, Coyle fourth, and Trainer in fifth. Mason takes it, comfortable enough in the end. Hayes second, Lawrence third, and Coyle in fourth. Flint's time, 1:17.60. So away we go again. This is heat 5 of 14 in the men's 100 metres breaststroke, and it's Joshua Hunt of Limavady. He's in lane 0. Martin Breda Portadown in 1. Alexis Jacquemin of Lisburn City, he is in 2. David Langley of Beckenham in 3. Luka Pavicevic of Brompton in 4. Ricky Fane of Dolphin in 5. David Pope Portmarnock in 6. Ethan Kenny of Kilkenny in 7, Dylan Gilmore of Ara Dundalk in 8, and Igor Kolach of Coolmine in 9. Pacicevic leads 34.42 by 0.02 of a second over Ricky Fane, and in third, a further third of a second back, is Langley in lane 3. Really decent first 50 by Pavicevic. It was so tight between him and Ricky Fane. It still is tight between Pavicevic and Ricky Fane. Pavicevic in 4, and Fane in your picture above him in lane 5. Fane just edging out in front. It's going to be so tight between these two. Pavicevic trying to respond. Fane with the advantage, but who gets to the wall first? Can Fane make it? Has he got the stride right? He has! Wins by half a second. 1:14.10 for Ricky Fane. Pavicevic second, 1:14.75. And Poe in third, 1:15.17. Hunt was fourth out of lane 0. What a dramatic finish, but Fane had enough to edge out Pavicevic, the halfway leader. That was heat 6. Coming up, heat 7. Jake Sweeney of Trojan in 0, Jack Delaney of Clare Morrison 1, Ben O'Reilly of Banbridge in 2, Dara Rusk of Athlone back again in 3, Michael Feenan of Sundayswell in 4, Alyor Maximoff of Hamilton Aquatics Dubai in 5, Jack Turner of the NAC in 6, Jacob Martin of Swim Belfast in 7, Senan Harvey of Mallow Swans, he's in 8, and Aaron Peng of Tala is in lane 9. And going well really in lane 6 is Turner at the moment, and also in 7 Martin, going very, very well. Very tight between those two. And in lane 3 Rusk as well for Athlone, so we'll see who gets the touch first. It's Rusk who gets it, 33.43, leads ahead of Turner, 33.72, with Sweeney in third, 33.95, and Maximoff in fourth. Martin is in 5th place. In towards the final 25, a very good advantage out of lane 6 for Jack Turner, who pounces now for the NAC, trying to reel in Dara Rusk of Athlone, but not quite yet. It's about a quarter of a length between these two. It's very tight. It's Rusk in 3, and now coming up in lane 0 is Jake Sweeney. Sweeney's doing brilliantly here all of a sudden. Can Sweeney get in ahead of Rusk? Turner's up there as well. It's going to be immensely tight between these three, but the victory goes to Rusk. 1:12.71. The time of Sweeney hasn't come up yet. Turner is second. No, he's not. Sweeney's second. 1:12.90. Rusk wins by 0.19. Turner in third. Fourth Maximoff. Feenan in fifth. Very tight for Sweeney. Well, Rusk won it. Heat 8 of the men's 100 metres breaststroke. It's Alfie Coogan of Athlone in 0, Odemilia of Tuam in 1, Joe Vickers of Brompton in 2, Ryan McGinley of the NAC in 3, Killian Murphy of Swilly Seals in 4, Ryan Yates of Dolphin in 5, Charlie Morris of Lion in 6, Colm Slatter of Bangor in 7, Leo Callahan of Breffni in 8, and Thomas Francis of Wexford. He is in lane 9. Good start in 3 by McGinley, in 5 by Yates, in 6 by Morris. Let's see who gets the turn first at halfway. It's McGinley who leads for the NAC, 32.53, leads by 0.22 ahead of Mealy of Tuam in second spot. Third is Yates, and fourth is Coogan on the near side from Athlone in lane 0. The near side to us, and in a few seconds the near side to all of us, because he's going really well in lane 0, but still holding the advantage is McGinley of the NAC. Yates in second spot and moving up well, Melia of Tuam trying to make a break for second spot here. He's overtaken Coogan very well. It's McGinley still holding the advantage for the NAC. Can he get there first? Yates is close. He was very close, but McGinley wins it, 111.67. Melia does get second, 112.26 with Yates in third. Coogan 4. Very tight indeed, but McGinley had enough to get the win. The field for Heat 9 of this men's 100 metres breaststroke, and Jake van der Beek of Bluefin, the fastest going into it, 113.09. It's David Woods of Sligo in 0, Daniel Pio Capitano of Italy in 1, Bryn Fitzpatrick of Lisbon in 2, Ross Moore-Keane of Athlone in 3, Jake van der Beek of Bluefin in 4, Jericho Balgos of Lion in 5, Aidan Mallet of Lisbon City in 6, Derek Gormley of Tuam in 7, Killian Langton of Sligo in 8, and Jake Logan of Banbridge. He is in lane 9. Going well in 4 is Van der Beek, no doubt about that, and also in 7, Gormley, Mallet in 6. It's pretty much up and running too, and Logan in 9, and Banbridge going well. Van der Beek will lead her halfway, 32.19. Second is Woods of Sligo, 33.82. He in lane 0. Gormley in 3rd, Moore-Keane in 4th spot, and Mallet in 5th. Logan 6th, who had been doing well, and then just got taken in the final notches of that opening 50. Into the final 50, it is Van der Beek, who is well clear. A good advantage over Mallet and Gormley, fighting for second, and also alongside him, Moore-Keane is coming up to the 4. For Athlone, has a lead of about 3/4 of a length, does Van der Beek. With a 5 to go, Van der Beek is hanging on. Van der Beek should take this, but Moore-Keane is coming close to him. Van der Beek wins it, 112.15, wins by 0.44. Moore-Keane in second place, Mallet in 3rd, Gormley 4 and Woods 5. Van der Beek's winning time, 112.15 for Bluefin. So Heat 10 of this men's 100 metres breaststroke is Alexander Marfinen of Banbridge in 0, David Kukovski of the Czech Republic in 1, Dara Hughes of Sleafberg in 2, Deaton Registe of Lisbon City, he's in 3, Jack Carrick of Limerick in 4, Kieran Bretney of Athlone in 5, Cian Foley of New Ross in 6, James Green of Ballymoney in 7, David Leggett of Lion in 8, well, we saw a great win from him already this morning, and Aidan Kennedy of Galway, he is in lane 9. It is so tight between lanes 3 and 8 right now. It could be any one of them who leads. Registe in 3. It is Registe in 3 who leads, 32.72. Head of Foley of New Ross in lane 6. He's second, 33.40. And in third, 33.44 is Bretney of Athlone. Fourth, 33.57 was Marfin of Banbridge, who still has got a great chance in lane 0. And he's right up there right now. In lane 3, leading the way still is Deaton Registe of Lisbon City, and he's extended that advantage. It was very tight at halfway, not so tight now. He's got a good move up on the lanes either side of him. Also going well is David Leggett of Lyon in lane 8, but it is Deaton Regis who's out in front into the final 5, and Regis wins 101.50, Carrigan second, 111.32, with Hughes in third and Leggett in fourth. Deaton Regis gets the win. Had been a 112.55 man going into it, 110.50. He wins for Lisbon, Carrigan second and Hughes third. This is heat 11 out of 14 in the men's 100 breaststroke. It's Filippo Marucci of Italy in 0. John Mulhall of Trojan in 1. David Lennon of Shark in 2. Owen Walsh of Cookstown in 3. Ben Cardwell of Ards in 4. Stephen Murphy, Temple Oak 5. Ewan Maguire of the NAC in 6. Alec George of Limavady in 7. Ronan Kilcoyne of Sligo in 8. And Zachary Black of Lurgan. He's in lane 9. And he is gliding along. Zach Black in 9 is going very, very well, and also in 4 is Cardwell. I think Black will be first and second at the turn. Not quite. Mulhall leads 32.59. Lennon in second, 32.69. Third Marucci, and fourth Cardwell. Black, very impressive visibly in front for a bit of that, but edged down into fifth by halfway. Cardwell leads for Ards in lane 4, and now moving up well in 2 is Lennon for Sharks. That's brilliant. Mulhall of Trojan as well alongside. It's Mulhall in 1, Lennon in 2, Cardwell in 4. They're the 3 main candidates coming into it. Black is trying to fight back. It'll be difficult for Cardwell. Lennon made the move and wins it. 110.08. Mulhall 0.3 behind in second place. Cardwell third, Marucci 4. And fifth was Black. Lennon just edged out Mulhall in the end by a tiny amount. The lineup for Heat 12 awaits. So away we go again. It is Heat 12 out of 14. It's Patrick Curley of the ESB in lane 1. Daniel Mulholland of Lisbon City. He is in lane 1. Patrick Curley's in 0. Benji Cummings of Ards in 2. Andrei Kukrecht of the Czech Republic in 3. Dara Green of Longford in 4. Andrew Feenan of Sundayswell in 5. Lev Levutin of Czech Republic in 6. Ali Ryan of Coolmine in 7. Omar Talal of Hamilton Aquatics Dubai in 8. And Ewan Payne of Dolphin is in lane 9 as they turn at 50. Green leads 29.30. Feenan second, 30.21. Mulholland third, 31.37. And Kukrecht 31.38 with Rayan in fifth. Nice advantage though being shown by Dara Green. He leads Feenan by 3/4 of a length, and inside the final 10, Dara Green is on the way to getting a very good victory, and it's 102.40. Feenan in second, third was Levutin of the Czech Republic, Mulholland in fourth, and Kukrecht in fifth. .102.40 the winning time for Dara Green. And he does what he was expected to do. So this is Heat 13. Cian George of Tullamore in lane 0. Liam O'Connor of Turner in 1. Joseph Heslop of Tux in 2. Evan Bailey of New Ross in 3. Ushan Cook of Tuam in 4. Morgan Berryman of Larne, he's in 5. Matthew Handabards in 6. Nikita Vedirnikov of the NAC in 7. Alea Soanes in 8 from Hamilton Aquatics Dubai. And Angus Cook of Limerick, he is in lane 9. Going well at the moment in 5 is Berryman, and in 6 Hand and 4 Cook. The lead is held by Cook, turning in 30.62. He leads by 300 over Berryman in second, and by 0.2 over O'Connor in third. Matthew Hand was in 4th spot. Now this is going to be a real contest. It's between lanes 4, 5 and 6. It's Cook in 4, it's Berryman in 5, it's Hand in 6. Cook leading pretty much by a hand at the moment over Berryman. Not much for the Tuam athlete to have an advantage. He can still be reeled in by Berryman, but Cook going for this strongly, and Cook makes it 104.37. Berryman in second, O'Connor in third, and Heslop in 4th spot. Bailey 5, and Hand, who was up in the top 3 for a good chunk of that, actually finished down in 6th place in the end. Very good win by Cook, 104.37. The lineup for the 14th and last heat of the men's 100 metres breaststroke. In lane 0, it's Philip Tubulovic of Ealing. It's Killian O'Sullivan of UCD in 0. Alex McClellan-Maher of Kilkenny in 2. Yaron Gerber of Ealing in 3. Owen Corby of Limerick in 4. Matthew Randall of Tooks in 5. Shem Fair of the University of Bath in 6. Cody Dunny of Navarre, he's in 7. Michael McNamara of Claremorris in 8. And Samuel Burke Carey of Tala, he is in lane 9. Going well in 5 is Randall, and Fair in 6. Moving up a little bit is Corby in 4. Leading it halfway is Randall of Tooks, 30.06 by 300 over Corby of Limerick, 30.09. Gerber 30.39 of Ealing, he is in 3rd spot, and Fair, he is in 4th spot from the University of Bath. Final 25, slight lead for Corby. Randall is with him, stride for stride. This is going to be very tight between Corby and Randall. Randall is above, Corby below in your picture. Who's going to take this? I can't tell. Could it be Randall? It's Corby by 0.07. Corby 103.74. Randall 103.81. What a finish. Gerber 3rd and Fair in 4th. And to be fair, that was one of the races of the day. And Corby edges out Randall in the 14th and arguably best of those heats. Very, very exciting. A marvel. So now we move over to the women's 100 metres breaststroke. There are 9 heats in this. 3 go in the first heat, and somebody very famous is in that first heat. Nicole Turner going in lane 3, the Paralympic and World Championship medalist. Well, I was commentating on the athletics of the Paralympic Games. It was very nice to take the occasional break off and watch this woman strike gold, and brilliant gold, strike silver in the 50 butterfly in Tokyo at the Paralympic Games, and bronze in the Worlds then in Madeira a couple of weeks ago. So Nicole Turner in 3 for the NAC, Gemma Chiari of Italy in 4, and Roisin Kenny of New Ross in 5. Chiara seated the fastest, 126.98. Turner 146.88 in the para swimming sector. But it's a good start by Kenny of New Ross in lane 5. Chiari alongside her in 4, and Turner in 3 as her own times to worry about. It's Kenny who leads on the turn, 40.83. Kenny is a 127.35 swimmer. Chiari in second spot. Turner turning now in 48.67. But that's a really nice advantage that Roisin Kenny of New Ross is holding right now over Gemma Chiari of Italy. Should come through to get a good time, will certainly come through to get a good victory. 20 to go for Roisin Kenny of New Ross, and she is going to get the victory at this stage. Now, how fast can she go? It'll be outside 120, but I think inside her registered time coming into this of 127.35. Here she comes, gets the win. 126.73. Chiari in second spot for Italy in 130.16. And Nicole Turner, the Paralympic gem. What excitement. What great excitement in seeing the scenes back in her hometown during the Paralympic Games. She comes through in 145.04. The big screens in Port Arlington. Great days. Very successful time in quite a few para sports. In Tokyo for Ireland, swimming to the fore, athletics and cycling. Don't you know it? 10 in this second heat of the women's 100 metres breaststroke. Sophie Maloney of Blackrock in 0, Rachel Kenny of Tallaght in 1, Isabella Purcell of Aer Lingus in 2, Megan Diamond of Ards in 3, Izzy McGrath Dolphin in 4, Isabel Joyce of Shark in 5, Saoirse Dorgan of ESB in 6, Isolde Hannon of Bluefin in 7, Maddie Smith of Sleebeg in 8, Ellen Keane. Enough said, NAC, she is in lane 9. Going well is Joyce in 5, Keane in 9, Smith in 8. Let's see who turns first. Hannon, 38.46. Diamond, 38.63 in second spot. Joyce in third, 38.71. McGrath of Dolphin, 39.29. Keane in seventh spot. Very competitive still. Holding the advantage in lane 7. Here comes Hannon from Bluefin and looking good for it as well. It's Dorgan in the SB. In lane 6, in second spot visually right now, and also well in 8 is Smith, and Keane is moving up well. Fantastic from the para swimming legend. Who's going to take the crown here? Going up well, Hannon, yes, 122.12, Dorgan second, Smith third, McGrath fourth, Ellen Keane in fifth, 124.34. Tight. Hannon wins at 122.12. Dorgan second, 123. And Ellen Keane, the Paralympic champion of the 100 breaststroke. That was the SB8 category. Rio bronze medalist and silver in the World Championships in Madeira a couple of weeks ago. She was well competitive up there in fifth. We're into heat 3 now. It's Tilly Stewart of Ballymena in 0. Avon Hegarty of Aer Lingus in 1. Fallon Becker of Glenalbin in 2, Janelle Rad of Lurgan in 3, Lucy Svobodova of the Czech Republic, she's in 4, Michaela Malcolm of Mid-Ulster in 5, Rekha Fabian of Shark in 6, Katie Cunningham of Dolphin in 7, Alessia Mancini of Italy in 8, Clara Doherty of Carrick Finns in 9. Good start from Malcolm in 5 and Doherty in 9. Malcolm's going well, and tell you what, in 1, Hegarty 2, but it's Malcolm who leads in 5, 37.40. It's Doherty second, 38.68. Hegarty in third, and Becker in fourth spot. Fabian in fifth place. Strong advantage for Malcolm in lane 5. Doherty trying to come back for Carrick Finns in lane 9 and moving up towards second spot. She won't be far away from it anyway. But Malcolm going very well for Mid-Ulster in lane 5. 1:24.72 the registered time coming into this, and she's leading by over a length. She's going to get the win, and quite capably too, in the 100 metres breaststroke. Malcolm takes the victory, 123.01. Cunningham in second, 123.78. Fabian in third, Doherty in fourth, Hegarty fifth, Sobodova 6th, Stewart 7, Becker 8, Rada in 9th. Good win for Malcolm. She finished very well. So did Cunningham, finishing brilliantly. Some of us started quite badly. Apologies for the beginning of the race there. I was obviously referring to myself. So heat 4 is on the way now. Good win from Michaela Malcolm that time. Heat 4. Jane O'Boyle of Longford in lane 0, Emma Corkery of Splash World Sharks in 1, Orla Greer of Lurgan in 2, Molly Johnson of Enniskillen in Lakelanders, she's in 3, Ciara Daly of Banbridge in 4, Hannah Corkery of Splash World Sharks in 5, Lily Markey of St. Faix in 6, Chloe Brennan of Ealing in 7, Aisling Marriott of Swan Leisure in 8, and Quiva Doyle of Drogheda. She is in lane 9. Good start in 8 from Marriott, also in 4 from Daly of Banbridge, and in 3, Johnson. Not too far back right now for Enniskillen Lakelanders, but Marriott might just have the advantage over Daly at the end of the first 50. Daly just bit back at the end to lead by 0.04 of a second. 37 seconds dead for Daly. Marriott 37.04. O'Boyle 38.60, going well in lane 3, and 4th was Doyle and 5th was Johnson. Heading towards the final 50, Marriott can still grab this out of lane 8. She visibly is leading ahead of Daly, just by a bit, but right now by enough. Marriott going brilliantly. It's Daly in second place. Marriott holding her advantage at the moment. Well, she'd gone out to 124.13. Daly 123.50 going into this. Marriott, can she pull off the win here? She might just be on the way to doing it. Timing up between her and Daly, and Marriott wins out of lane 8, 122.13. Daly second, 122.82, with Doyle in third, Markey 4, and Brennan of Ealing in 5th. Marriott, good victory, and that from lane 8, 122.13. Heat 5 of the women's 100 metres breaststroke. McLeod of the ESB in 4, Fox in 5 for Kingdom, and they're both 122 swimmers going into this. So away we go. Amy Lynch of Sundays Well in 0, Esme Sheriff of Trojan in 1, Eva Bailey of New Ross in 2, Molly Liggett of Ballymena in 3, Katrina McLeod of ESB in 4, Evelyn Fox of Kingdom in 5, Laura Sarodai Negi of New Ross in 6, Quiva Berlica of Coolmine in 7, Carla Teller of Dolphin in 8, and Katie Proudlove of Brompton. She is in lane 9. Katrina McLeod of ESB 122.20 so far going into this, and Evelyn Fox 122.25. Well, in lane 9, Proudlove has a lot to be proud of. She might lead at halfway. She does lead at halfway. 37.68. There's only 400s between the top 3. Proudlove leads, and Sheriff, oh, she's up with it. 37.68. Tied between the two of them. Sarodai Nagy was only 400s behind in 6th spot. In 3rd spot, it's the New Ross swimmer in lane 6, who's moving out into the front at the moment, and also going well, Lynch and Sheriff in lane 0 and 1. Laura Sarodai Nagy of New Ross, the 15-year-old in lane 6, holding the slight lead. Proudlove in 9 has just slipped back slightly, but Sarodai Nagy trying to defend it and to get the victory. Lynch is up there. Lynch came back in lane 0 and Lynch has won it. 121.38. Sarodai Nagy in 2nd, Liggett in 3rd, and McLeod in 4th. Oh my word. What a win out of lane 0 by Lynch. And Proudlove in lane 9 led her halfway. Now we're ready for heat 6. Alana Burns-Atkin of Banbridge in 0, Rihanna McCormick of Longford in 1, Olivia Miscally of Banbridge in 2, Hannah McMaster of Ards in 3, Louise Hartnett of Laois Marlins in 4, Michelle O'Shea of Dolphin in 5, Holly Clifford of Portmarnock in 6, Eve Burns of Leander in 7, Avon Ivory of Asgard in 8, and Imogen Sargent of Chelsea and Westminster in lane 9. And Avon Ivory of Asgard does not start in lane 8, I see. But it's a very good start out of 9 by Sargent, and also in lane 6 by Clifford of Portmarnock. Looks like she'll lead at halfway. 36.41 for Clifford. Burns-Atkin of Banbridge in lane 2. 37.05 in 2nd place. And Hartnett 37.53 in second place for Leash Marlins, and doing very well at that point too. Heading towards 25 to go. Clifford going very well with 25 remaining, and she leads out of lane 6 and leads by a full length from Sargent of Chelsea and Westminster. Now moving up well in lane 4 is Hartnett. She's done well. And in lane 0, Brenzak of Banbridge is still around there, but it's Clifford with a very healthy lead into the final 5, and Clifford will take it. Clifford wins 118.85, Hartnett second 119.77, Brenzak in third 120.35, Misclean 4 and McMaster 5th. Clifford taking it 118.85. Showed well, Hartnett second, Brenzak in third. Already now for heat 7. Fastest going into this, Ellie McCartney of Ards 110.49, ahead of Kira Aiken of Ards 114.51. So away we go. Fiona Henderson of Alliance in 0, Anna McDade of Enniskillen and Lakelanders in 1, Megan Jones of Portmallock in 2, Beth Nolan of Sundayswell in 3, Ellie McCartney of Ards in 4, Kira Aiken of Ards in 5, Sarah McCracken of Lisbon City in 6, Isabel Kidney of Sundayswell in 7, Roisin Reen of Limerick in 8, and Sharon Baird of Ballymoney in 9. We're supposed to be, but we've nobody in lanes 4 or 9, so McCartney and Baird haven't made it to the blocks, I'm afraid to say, but going well in 7 is Kidney, and in 2 it's Jones, in 8 is Lorraine, the lead being held to halfway by Aiken, 35.53, Jones in second, 35.95, and Kidney in third, 36.42, with McDade in fourth spot and Nolan in fifth. Aiken with a very solid lead really from Ards in lane 5. How solid can she keep it? Kidney hasn't got away yet, and neither has Jones, who's moved up close to the lead, but not quite in the lead, not yet, but now beginning to edge out in front. Jones has fought back really well here, Megan Jones, out in front ahead of Kira Aiken, and Jones might well get the nod here. It's going to be very tight. Jones in 2, Aiken in 5, the final push coming, and it's taken by Jones, 115.91. Wins by 0.23 over Aiken in second, Kidney in third, Nolan fourth, McDade 5. But Jones wins 115.91, and what a victory. Jones taking it just about by a quarter of a second inside that from Aiken. Kidney in third place. 2 heats to go. We're going to have to wait for the start of this. So a chance to study the 10 in this. Fastest, Eva Doyle of Limerick going into it, 110.45, and Kellyanne Brown of the NAC, 113.65. So away we go. Elena Lund of the NAC in 0, Amy Noble of Asgard in 1, Suna van Jasveld of Tux in 2, Beth Garner of the NAC in 3, Imra Doyle of Limerick in 4, Kellyanne Brown of the NAC in 5, Radka Podestova of the Czech Republic in 6, Ellie Campbell in 7, Cara Marr of Terranure in 8, and Lisa Cook of Aer Lingus. She's in lane 9. It's quite even, but Doyle beginning to poke away forward for Limerick in lane 4, and Podestova of the Czech Republic in 6. Impressing quite a bit as well, but it's Doyle who's impressing the most. As we approach halfway, it's Doyle who leads, 33.98, to lead a 0.39 over Gardner of the NAC in second, 34.37. Postova now dropping back into third, and Mara in fourth for Terranure, fifth of Tux's van Jasveld. Approaching 25 to go, and the lead for Doyle is looking a lot more secure now. Gardner has responded well in 3 for the NAC and trying to fight back in the final 25, but Doyle impressing so impressively. She's got a good advantage, and she's going to hold on. Doyle from Limerick will come through to win in 1:11.92. Gardner in second, Brown third, Potastova 4, Maher 5, and Noble in 6 spots. So Doyle takes it, and what a good margin in the end. 1.9 seconds over Gardner, 3.35 clear of Brown. Ninth and final heat of the women's 100 breaststroke. Coin of Tallaght, the fastest in this, 107.83. So Darcy Walker in lane 0 of Banbridge, Ava McNamara of Lisburn in 1, Molly Nolte of Swilly Seals in 2, Caitlin Delange of Tux in 3, Maeve Coyne of Tallaght in 4, Clementina Frankova of the Czech Republic in 5, Pixileo Klasitsky of Brompton in 6, Allegra Peteno of Italy in 7, Leah Conlove of Lone in 8, and Ina Cisnero of Limavady. She is in lane 9. Good going by Coyne in 4, Frankova in 5, Leah Klasitsky in 6, Coyne leads. 32.97 at halfway. Frankova in second spot for the Czech Republic, 33.87, and third is the launch for Tux. Fourth is Leah Klasitsky. Going quite well, she is actually, for Brompton out of lane 6. But now with 25 to go, the lead very strong for Niamh Coyne of Tallaght. 107.83 going into this, and she leads by well over a full length. Almost 2. Delange and Frankova either side. But there's no stopping Niamh Coyne here. 108.68, her winning time. Wins by 4 seconds. Delange in second, Frankova third, Leah Klasitsky fourth, and Nolte in fifth. 108.68 for Niamh Coyne. Very impressive, and what a margin of victory. Well, 3.5 seconds, just a shade under that, to be totally fair to Delange and Frankova, who in the end were divided by 0.01 of a second. "52 races done and done for the morning session here at the National Aquatic Centre. And the next session will follow in a couple of hours' time. But for now, that is it from the NAC. That is the first session done of the Irish Summer National Championships for 2022. Very impressive. We've got more coming back in a couple of hours, so join us then.